Barry Band. 2.5. Bequeath.
Next up,
Chopin and C minor. Oh, that's good. Anyway, so are you ready, Kay? Or are you still?
We're live.
You're still chewing. I can see your orange finger, by the way. That's how your finger is very orange. So, what did we do last time, Kay and Jay? Do you remember?
we thieved a bit.
We thieved? We?
Yeah, definitely because we paid a dude to make us invisible with the proceeds, so it's definitely a communal thing now.
I feel like Locke thieved, and we all reap the benefits. That's it.
Yep, so
You definitely-
we thieved.
You definitely cut out for half that sentence on my end, but
So, yeah, we got in. We got up there, which was awesome. We started investigating. We found a dead guy, so immediately, clearly, we took all the stuff, because that's what you do when you find a dead guy.
Hey, look, there's somebody dead in a prostate position. Prostate? What the hell's the word for that? Prostrate position? There we go.
post-mortem.
So, yeah, dead guy stole stuff.
Yeah.
Fought some things, shadows, evil, scary monsters, things like that.
What did Johannes notice that the group doesn't know? Because I sent that randomly. That's for K money. You don't have to disclose, but do you remember?
The
There
books.
No.
There was a bag.
Yeah, there was a bag, but as far as there was flavor text sent to Johannes only like a week ago. Did you get that?
More than that.
Mm-hmm.
You did? Okay, good. So as you guys travel, you notice Johannes looks to be very, very uneasy as we continue to descend into the knot. Asmodean. Asmodean knot.
With a K.
Yeah, the upside down.
Yep. All right, so we stole his stuff, then we continued on. There was a bit of
Stole the
shenanigans. Oh yeah, the books. That's right. Where'd the books go? Did we take books?
All of them.
Is it in the bag?
Yeah.
I wonder if we're getting heavy on that bag. Somebody should probably check the weight on that bag.
I don't even know what's in there, honestly.
There's a lot of crap in that bag. I think it hold like 1,000 pounds or something, but I mean, we're getting there's some things in there. We can always get rid of the wood though.
We constantly sell the stuff in the bag too, though. So.
Yeah, but we're not. I think we're good 80% confident we know what our inventory is right now. So.
Apparently not, because the last time I tried to use stuff, Justin was like, "No, we totally sold all your stuff." And I'm like, "What?" I kept that for a reason.
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
It was a long time.
We sold it a very long time ago. You could just rebuy it. And you're like, son of a bee. Yeah, very good. So then we went and we did some rope ladder shenanigans, and then we went through a bunch of cells, being prison cells, right?
Oh. Didn't work out for one dude.
Yeah. Found a demon. You guys did horrible things to the demon.
It was a devil.
Oh, come on. We're going to go through this again.
Saying.
Did horrible things to the devil. And then I think we ended soon thereafter, right?
Yep.
So I'm trying to keep this mic directly in front of my face because it seems like you guys can hear me better when it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
But that means I can't hear you as well. Because I got this ear going, but I don't have this ear going. Because my cranium, as you both know, is
huge.
massive. I have a massive cranium. So yeah, so I think that's where we're at. Oh, the shadows attacked, right? We skipped the shadows thing. And so there was a bit of an energy. There's a bit of an energy drain shenanigans. Almost half the party had some sort of negative repercussion from battling these shadows, right?
Yeah.
So we are at a southern door, the group. I am now going to paste this in the chat here for Three Kings. So we just went through all of the cells. The B8 cell was empty, and the B9 cell had the demon in it, I believe. Again, we used the rope ladder to enter these hallways, the north and south hallways, from the what was it, like forever twirling columns, I guess? Never-ending columns, right?
Just the never-ending pit.
Never-ending pit. That Throck threw a coin and thought it was smart. So we just have that southern door, I believe, as we assess our surroundings.
Well, that'll make the decision easy.
Yeah, it seems like we only have one way to go. Other than backwards, we could always go back.
Yeah, that's why we use the rope ladder. Yeah.
Did we harness the rope ladder there so that it's going to stay?
Yeah, that was the whole point, to use the ladder and not just jump it. Because you said jump.
So,
I don't like jump.
I mean, it was a thought.
Jump means we're stuck here, possibly forever. I like rope ladder.
Yeah. Johannes has to roll a check of some sort.
I ain't writing a check to anybody.
Roll.
I have no personal wealth. All of my wealth got put into the community pool. So if you want a check, it's got to come from everybody.
The community pool's so big, though.
That's not true. Locke just gave you 1,000 GPs, bro.
Yeah, you have some money.
Locke is the only one who knows that, though.
Yeah, that's also true. That's also true.
It's not wrong. Although if Dorian would be able to use his wisdom to deduct that, I'm sure other people...
Dorian, he's some other guy on some other job.
Oh, Brady. He is another guy on another job. Brady. I don't know why I said that.
Confusing your gnomes. All right, what
I hate when that happens.
What check am I doing?
I don't freaking remember. I gotta give me a sec.
Are there any checks? Because if there are, I want to do them. Bonus points if you get that reference.
I want to say it's a will check.
Lovely.
That's too far down.
That's as good as it can get. Thank you. Yeah. Love will saves.
DC's 5. Dude, so many words. What check do we need to pass?
What's that? Gold? You can buy a cloak of resistance.
Okay, so it's a will DC. Okay. Of 22. So
you need to roll a 19.
Godspeed, my friend.
I rolled a 16. I still got 19 total.
You were so close. So, make a single X on a piece of paper.
Okay.
What happened about the paper?
Done. I'm doing some quick photoshopping because it's been bothering me for a while. I have the wrong level written down on my character sheet. It still says I'm level 5.
Yeah, it should not be.
Yeah, I'm just going to add a 6.
So, we are at the door. Brady goes, look, a door.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looks like we go this way, Carrick.
After you.
After
you, Shadow Slayer.
I'd rather not.
Nah. We're all in your debt.
So Brady takes a peek.
Why is this
He sees... I believe the door is not locked. He sees a stairway leading upwards. And after about 10 to 30 feet, it goes to the left, I think, if we're looking south. Goes to the left. So Brady goes, I saw a call stairs it leads. It goes up and then over to thingy. Let's go that way. Carrick first.
Evidently we're not sneaking.
It's just a single column stairway leading up. It doesn't seem like it's dangerous from what Brady can discern.
That's cool.
So we go up and around, and it leads to a wonderfully surprising, crazy
door.
Second door. That's correct.
That's how I go.
Yeah, that's what happened right there. Brady goes, another door.
Another door?
Alright, so Locke will take a peek this time. What does he see on the other side of the door?
He sees a lot of things.
What does he see?
You see there. There's an entryway.
He sees these
that opens up.
Alien creatures.
Very large.
They appear.
No. Maybe.
Oop, okay, I dropped it.
That actually could be possible because I do not read ahead on this adventure, so it's plausible.
What is that?
Indeed. Indeed, what is that?
So let me try and describe it real quick before I read the flavor text. So it is it opens up to about a 15-foot entryway. The room is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Like a weapon?
It extends about 60 plus feet in. It's about 10, 40 feet wide, right? So it's a pretty deep room. The domed ceiling above this large chamber sags with a long mildewy strip of wood paneling hanging from above the drooping branches. A large pool of churning muddy water fills much of the room, flowing down a trough further into the room between a pair of slippery stairs to gather in a smaller pool below.
In pools are maroon below. Yes.
You see dozens of bones lie scattered along the
Oh, yeah, I was right. In pools and maroon below.
That surrounds the pool.
Eddie Vedder coming in the joint.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, these little H.R. Geiger-looking things are actually natural. They're called water caltrops, or like demon seed. It's like spiky demon seeds or something like that.
Yeah.
Completely natural. Will totally jack your foot up if you're walking, like, in a river. And I found them in the wildlife and said, hey, these look like they're friggin' alien eggs. Let's bring them home.
They remind me of the horseshoe crab eggs. So
what are they?
They're just a seed pod. But they're very, very hard and pokey. Like, there's legit, like, really hard spines on them.
A foul smell accosts your nose.
Of course it would. There's dead fish everywhere.
No, you see bones. You don't see dead fish. You notice as the water continues to flow downward. It seems like the pool never depletes, which seems funny because it doesn't seem to. Like there's nothing that's flowing back into the upper pool.
Right, it's not being fed.
Yeah.
But it is. So, how do we traverse this?
There's a 5-foot. Oh, I didn't give you the picture. I'll give you the picture, then you can figure it out. I don't exactly know where the bones are. Maybe the bones are just skewed about, I guess.
Oh, them bones.
Damn bones.
Bones.
Alright. So you said the ledge to the north and the south, it's slick, right?
It's like slimy, smelly, gross.
Slick shoes!
So that's going downward, I believe. So like there's the pool, then it flows downward, and that just keeps happening, which is strange.
How far?
It says 10 feet below, but it must be more than... It's hard to... There's no depth because it's in 2D, but...
And it keeps going, right? So there's the picture ends. Is that a wall, or it keeps going after that?
We'll say that that's the end of your vision, but yeah, there's a wall. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't see a wall there. We're not going down towards a dead end.
You would be going down towards a dead end, yeah.
Hey,
no,
JM.
but we don't see a wall.
But you can't physically see. Unless somebody can see beyond 60 feet. You can't physically see what's right after them.
I
Well,
think
there's torches.
it'd probably be good putting your headset like normal, because we're getting a whole lot of mic eating going on.
Yeah, well, that's because it's in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. You're good. You can just wear it like normal. We'll hear you.
Let me do this right. Is this good?
Yeah,
Am I like way fainter now?
you're a little bit fainter,
You
but
are,
we can understand you better.
Dark
That's
vision
good.
is 60 feet, but light vision is considerably farther, and I see that there are torches on the wall.
Listen, your logic, I'm not appreciating right now. Okay?
Just saying.
So yeah, so it leads to, you can see a door on the far end. How's that?
Alright, cool. Basically, they're like, I'm not going to do that and fall down to the evil pool. There's just a freaking wall over there.
A very small, actually probably just a standard door at the end of the hall. Is this a hall? At the end of the room, I guess.
Chamber.
Alright.
Chamber is the word.
Chamber, yes, at the end of the chamber.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he's going to advance.
Good. Johannes watches. Does a little like motion.
Where exactly is who's going where? Give me details.
Locke is scouting ahead.
Where's he going?
Forward.
Yeah, forward.
Is he gonna go into the pool? He's gonna advance 10 feet and then jump into the pool. Is that?
He's not jumping in there. He's staying on the ends, of course.
Where, yeah. Which one? Is he going up? Is he going down?
North.
North. How far is he going?
Yeah, you can't say up or down, because that made me think, like, how is he going to go up?
He's got to levitate. He's got a levitate potion.
So yeah, north makes sense.
5, 10, 15, 20. Does he go 20 or more feet?
Sure.
All right, so he's in the room. What's the marching order of everybody else?
Everybody else is sitting there watching, going, oh, I hope nothing bad happens to him.
In what order? Because we're down.
Carrick had to be directly behind him because he was the one that entered the room first.
Throck and Johannes are always at the rear.
Brady. I'll do Throck and then Johannes. The dog's going to be between Throck and Johannes.
Yeah, assume that the dog is always side by side with Johannes.
Or behind her.
Do we have anybody else? Locke, Carrick, Brady, Throck, Johannes.
If there is, we'll be very surprised.
I think that's
There's
everybody.
one more.
Who?
Jack!
Gorga. Gorga.
Oh, Gorga. No, Gorga's not with us this time. Thank God. So, as Locke advances, suddenly there's a swirling in the pool, and some malformed-looking apparitions jump towards him. And now I gotta look up their goddamn flavor text because it's not here.
They can see him?
Oh, they sure can. Yeah. They sure can. How do I advance the goddamn pages? Even though he's very sneaky.
Oh, 1 sec. I gotta go deal something.
Gotta go see a man about a horse.
I wonder if he pooped himself again.
No.
146. Hold on, I gotta find 146. 146. Up. No, that's down. Up. 46. Okay. What the freak? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't leave the room. I just had to go deal with something.
Why is there no flavor text in it?
Oh.
So this humanoid creature has long, sharp teeth and pallid flesh and stretches tightly over its starved frame, but its aquatic, and made of water. Caustic, disgusting, awful, rancid water. So I don't even know if it's a humanoid form, and it doesn't give me any flavor text to describe it to you.
Oh, all right.
Aquatic, cousin of the ghoul, lurk near water and other places, like abandoned ships and crab. They swim very good. I wish that there was some flavor I could give you here. Anyway, so they're starving to death, basically. So the long years of absolutely having nothing to feed on has driven them insane, and they are ravenous. So they smell the flesh of men and are going to attempt to eat him.
Don't like that.
Mm-hmm. There's an especially large-looking creature. Amidst the pack, you can identify 3 of them.
So 2 small, 1 big.
2 regular and 1 big. How's that? 2 medium and 1 large.
That's what I normally order.
Yeah, exactly. So roll initiative, boys. Shaky, 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 shaky.
All right. Lock 20. Carrick 4. Awesome.
You ready?
No, 4,
Okay.
2, 10. Hold on. 4, 2, 10.
Oh,
Hold on.
lovely.
Up there.
That's a good.
Initiative +1. 5, 3, 11. 5.
Oh, even better. Fantastic.
Doing good? Doing good over
Yeah. Johannes got 5.
So roll off for like the
Oh
worst
wait,
of
no.
the lot.
No. Johannes got 7. Throck got 5.
Oh, that's good. 7, Throck 5. Brady got 6, ironically. You have to roll against one of the monsters, Throck. You're welcome.
Lovely. So just base roll. Throck got 4.
Right, well, he sucks, so.
Man, sorry.
Got it. And then this guy's gonna get a d20 here. And wow, that's crazy. Well, I guess that happens. So, Locke, you see before you Carrick, and you see what looks to be large, lumbering, water-looking, putrid guys moving towards you, because you're the one in the room. It's actually good that you're moving first, I guess.
Okay, so are they actually able to detect him or not?
Yeah, they can smell you a mile away.
Okay, so they have some sort of scent thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They can smell your flesh, and in their rage and craze, they are going towards it to feast on your flesh.
Screw that.
They also have dark vision.
No
Moderately
way.
perceptive. They have channel resistance. I gotta remember that.
Does he see anywhere where he could hide? Or no, not really.
I guess you could retreat and hide, or you could try and advance and hide. I won't say you can't.
But he doesn't see anywhere he could squirrel away.
No. I mean, you could run to the other door and open it and run down it, but that would probably not be a good idea.
Yes. Especially if they friggin' sent. Alright. So... Interesting. Yeah, I guess he's gonna go backwards, because him being out in the front does not help anybody.
I'm gonna hide behind Carrick.
Well, yeah, if you want me to do an acrobatics roll to see if he can go past him, you totally will.
Brave man I am.
Yo, call my man.
So you're just gonna go back towards the entrance.
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to like shoot one of them on the way, or just hanging out?
That would be great if he could do that.
He's not gonna do that. He's gonna use his move action to move, and then he's gonna use his standard action to hide once he's as far back as he can. That's his turn.
And we assume he doesn't roll a 1, or did you roll something?
Oh, I can roll it. Oh Lord, there's so much math now. $44 was the roll.
Okay. They definitely know where you are. All right, so then you see another lumbering mass exit the pool and advances. Having lost sight of Locke somehow, it advances towards Carrick. I assume it is able to meet Carrick from the pool. So
Does he get an attack of opportunity for moving through his many threatened squares?
I mean, he would have to because they don't have reach. Carrick has a reach weapon, correct?
Oh yes, it's about to get fun.
Yeah, so a fourth one exits the pool, advances towards Carrick because he's the most obvious prey, being annoyed that it can no longer find or determine where the juicy-looking one went. So I guess, yeah, try and whack it.
Okay. Oh, I've been waiting for this for like sessions. Multiple things. And that'll be the fire.
Yeah, if only someone, weren't on call last week, we could have done this last week.
Somebody wasn't working at their job.
Part of the job. So, you see him, Kyle, specifically, because Kyle's the only one unaware of this. You see him lift up a weapon you've never seen him heft before. All you could describe it is probably the biggest hammer you have ever seen, almost to the point where it's Looney Tunes. Like, it is just massive. It is what they call a dwarven's long hammer. So think of it as a war hammer that's 10 feet long.
It's like a glaive, but with a hammer. At the end.
And as he takes it out, the whole thing bursts into flame before he strikes at the creature.
That's basically what happens. Yeah.
Excellent. Does the creature have 22 is what he rolled.
Sweet. So he strikes it. He strikes him with the hammer.
Okay.
And a flame of doth burst.
He does 13 regular damage and 1 fire damage because I
roll two d8s.
2 d8s on it.
It's insulting. You could screw up your own killing
An
it.
8 and a 6.
What's that? 10?
14.
What is 8 and 6? He says 10?
8 and 6, 14. No, I was trying to do the math in my head.
Yeah,
so
you added 8 and 6 and you got 10?
I told you I was tired. So he's got 18 hit points.
Man, do I want to play darts with you. I'm going to have the easiest game of 501 ever.
So he barely survived that hit, huh?
Yeah. Is he on fire?
No.
Yeah, he did deal fire damage, but it's an aquatic creature. I don't know if it has fire resistance, fire vulnerability. I don't know.
What's your flat-footed?
24.
Fuck. Roll a fort save.
Fortitude? 27. 17 plus 10. And even more if it's a spell, poison, or spell-like ability.
So he rolled a crit on you. So he, as you strike him, he is very angry at you and bites at your armor. It does not penetrate the armor, but you do feel suddenly. You said way above 12, right?
Oh, yeah. It was 27. If it's a spell-like ability, or poison, it's a 31.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Yeah, so you feel some sort of wave over you, but you're able to resist it. But it does do.
Yeah.
Suddenly you feel very rigid, Carrick.
Who?
No, not that kind. Not that kind of rigid. La 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 la. These things are mean. Is there a save for this?
I want to see mountains, Gandalf. Mountains.
So it can disease you and it can paralyze you. For the disease, it gives me a DC. For the paralyze, it does not.
Cool.
No, DC 1d4 round, DC 13. Elves are immune.
DC.
So it's just a straight DC, and I would assume it's a special attack. So it's not a spell or spell-like ability. Let me look if that is not right. It's not. It's just a special attack. So roll a charisma-based DC. I think.
Charisma?
Yeah. I don't know why, but that's what it's telling me. You're welcome.
You rolled a 6.
Uh-oh. What? plus like 12, and you're fine.
If I were to guess, I would say that the DC is charisma based off of the creature doing it, is how it usually works. And then whatever type of save it is, whether it's fortitude, reflex, or will, goes as normal when you're the defender. Because
I think it just says special attack. It doesn't say special like spell or spell like ability or anything. It's just literally like a special attack.
Yeah, normally when they say that, there's a save, and it says...
It just says DC 13. It doesn't tell me save. Yeah. And then I look up paralysis, and it does not tell me that there's a specific type of save. It just says DC, like kind of like a spell-like ability. So, but it doesn't say spell-like ability. So either way, you rolled a 6. So not good.
I mean, if it was any of the saves, he would have beaten it.
Yeah. It's just a special attack. So I think you're paralyzed for
the paralysis, fortitude saving throw, DC 10 plus half the paralyzing creature's racial hit dice plus the paralyzing creature's con modifier. The DC is given in the creature's description. For the universal monster rules, paralysis under the D20 PFSRD.
Cool, sweet. So let's do that. So what was it again?
Okay, so I rolled a 6 plus Fortitude is 16, which beats the DC.
So the
It says
DC is 10 plus half the paralyzing creature's racial hit dice, plus the paralyzing creature's con modifier. Unless the DC is given in the creature's description.
Okay, so it says 13. So you did better than 13. So you should not be paralyzed. Thank God.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, so, unlike Hold Person and similar effects, a paralysis effect does not allow a new save each round.
Okay. So it's all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're either paralyzed or you're not paralyzed.
Right.
Carrick then takes 5 damage from the bite and coinciding misery of this creature's attack. And again, it says bite, but it's a water creature of some sort.
Right.
So I'm still confused as to what the F this thing looks like.
So does it say Does it say a number of rounds in the attack? Because that is also important.
It was like a D4 plus 1, I
It's
think
a-
you said.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. Because otherwise,
But it's like permanent.
yeah, that's the only other alternative is it's permanent.
That would be great.
It bit me in
Ooh.
the spine.
Oh wow, this is what it looks like as it's licking it. It's almost like a licker. It's like licking at Carrick. Ooh, that's a lot more wicked than. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So it's aquatic based, but it's still it looks like a ghoul. It's,
Yeah, that kind of normal.
it's looking at Carrick's face right now. It's good. All right, the big one then turns. It slowly lumbers over to Carrick, and also swipes at him.
Attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Oh, yeah. He can have 3 of them in a round. 3 per round. So he's going to go for it again.
Might as well.
Why is my camera suddenly ginormous?
Oh, much better. So to hit 12. So he rolled a 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
He maxed out the fire damage. If they're weakness to fire, that's 6 fire.
That's good.
Yes.
I mean, they're undead. Are undead all weak
It
to
would
fire?
say in the description itself if they had fire resistance or fire weakness. And 15 regular damage.
Okay, I don't think so.
And it is bludgeoning damage this time.
Oh, that's good because they're undead. So that's all
Yeah.
smart.
And the time before. So 15 regular, 6 fire.
Okay, so roll.
2d8s, 3d8s, 4 even.
I don't know. It's big. Hold on.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, just roll 3. Roll 3 plus 4.
Got it. 3, 3, 1. So 7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh, that's crazy. So you're able to smite if
No.
enlarge
Carrick
Mastodon.
doesn't have the ability to smite.
Yeah, I guess he can hammer down on him then, which seems corny.
Just stove in his chest a bit, that's all.
How much damage did you do the other one? 13 damage?
Sounds right. This one was 21.
Blackjack.
This one, Carrick one-shots the large creature. And then it is Johannes' turn.
What? There's no way.
What?
There's no way.
Other rolls. 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. Those are all the other rolls.
We all rolled well this time, brother.
Alright, so what does Johanna see from the rear?
He sees a bunch of heads. He sees some activity. Throck's in front of him, so that's the challenge. Throck is blocking quite a bit of the view. Down from the stairs, and then Johannes is probably below on the stairs, which means he would be firing upwards. He wouldn't be able to see Jack plus Diddley.
Mm-hmm. So
Now,
what are his options?
Until Brady and Throck move, he's kind of blocked with, unless he wants to acrobatically jump over everybody. Which would be fine if it was like Locke and Brady, but not Throck. Throck is definitely in the way.
Yeah, he cannot do that. So he's going to delay his action.
That's smart. With the doggy. It's Brady's turn. And Brady yells out, "What's happening out there?" Nothing, huh?
Friggin' swamp things are in action.
So, I don't know if Brady would necessarily recognize if they're... I mean, they look like ghouls. We assume that Brady knows they're ghouls, yes?
I don't know. That's a targeted, like, studied thing. Normally you have to do a roll for that. Unless you faced the creature before.
What's what does that fall under? I think it's dungeoneering.
Normally it's a knowledge. Yeah, it's a knowledge roll of some kind.
I don't know if you get to do.
Screw it, why not?
Yeah, Brady doesn't necessarily have dungeoneering or engineering.
17 he rolled.
Yeah. I guess 15 would be fine just for common.
Alright. So he yells out. What does he yell out? Swamp ghoul!
So the DC of the check equals 10 plus the monster's hit die. The successful check allows you to remember a bit of information about that monster. And that's, I don't know if that's specific to Pathfinder.
Sounds right, though.
So identify monsters and their special powers, blah, 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 blah. It's got to be dungeoneering. Knowledge.
Yeah, because there's no specific knowledge like animals or enemies.
Oh, it says monster lore. What the hell's monster lore?
Are you sure this is Pathfinder?
Yeah. You use this skill to identify monsters, especially generalist DC is 10 plus the monster's CR. For common creatures such as goblins, the DC of this check equals 5 plus the monster's CR.
Never heard of it, and it's definitely not on a class skill. And the thing about knowledges is knowledges are all trained skills, so you can't just take one that you've never heard of. Ever.
This one hard?
General knowledge. Answering a question with your field of study has a DC of 10. Blah, 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 blah. Knowledge skills, identify. Oh, I see here. Dungeoneering. Identifying ground, mineral, slope, task, arcana, engineering, geography, history, nature, religion. What is monster lore? It literally has its own thing that says monster lore.
It's not, but ironically, it's not on anyone's character sheet or ability.
Oh, it's based on creature type. Undead is religion. That's what I was thinking. God damn it.
All right, then Brady can definitely roll character enough.
Brady would definitely know. I wanted to say it would be a knowledge roll, but I feel like a dick saying that because you know that I have religion. But yeah, so I'm able to.
I said that.
I'm able to find out that it's undead, and then so I can do a turn. I do a turn. I roll 3 of my fangs, and in the glorious golden glittering of Glitter Gold, which is a lot of G's to throw at you, I do. Oh, but it can roll a DC. Hold on, I gotta.
They have turning resistance, John.
1, 2, 3. They do. Yep. I gotta see.
P.S. You're not turning again.
14. I am turning them, whether.
Oh, you're channeling.
Whether you like it or not, I am turning these undead on their heels. That's funny. So I think I am able to wipe the floor with the remaining undead with a single turn. I do roughly 16 to 18 damage to them. And I think none of them have more than that hit points left. So there you have it. So we are in a clear room, and then I'm going to take 5 and talk to you in a minute. So I'll be right back.
Give Elijah our best.
Yeah, I'm going to try and put him to bed.
I have very cheesy fingers.
I have very cheesy hits.
You couldn't hear him because his mic was muted, but I can read his lips. He definitely said that Kyle is the better uncle. I mean Zombie. Zombie is the better uncle.
Oops.
Yummy. So yeah, let me look stuff up for a second. Not there.
Do you have viewers, or is it just us?
I
said, do you have viewers, or is it just us?
Sinead's here. Justin is waving hi, Sinead. One thing I don't like about Chrome is if you zoom in on one window, it zooms in on all the windows.
Yeah.
That is very much not ideal.
How do you do that? So it's from India. How did you find it?
They're an invasive species.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Bella.
Bella, we can't hear you. You're muted. We can see you though. You're gonna have to do sign. You're gonna have to do sign
There
language.
we go.
Hello.
There we go.
Alright, I want to say goodnight.
Have a good night. Sleep well.
How's your first day of school and all that?
Oh yeah.
It stinks.
No way.
Look at this. You can't really see it very good, but I hurt myself really bad.
Did you fall at recess?
It was like, I don't know what happened. You can kind of see it.
I can.
Really bad lighting. But I was on the monkey balls and I slipped, and my
Ooh.
hand was still on there. That stinked. So.
Builds character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to ask Auntie Yvonne about when she fell off the monkey bars. She got
That
hurt.
sound. All right. Well, good night.
Have a good night.
Right.
Gotta hand you guys back to Dad.
I have no idea what she said at the end there.
She said, "I'm going to hand you back to Daddy."
That's not what I call him. Okay.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Hey, buddy. Hello. This is
Oh,
Daddy
yeah.
talking.
Is Bella still within earshot?
No.
Aw. Sinead wanted to say hi, Bella.
Oh. Good night, Bella. Here we go.
How old is she? That is a question an uncle should know the answer to, but I'm gonna have to do some quick math.
She just had a birthday, too.
She is 11.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She just turned 11 2 weeks ago.
I was right too.
Yeah, because Holden's turning 13. It's an easy birthday to remember.
Is that a Capri Sun?
It's really good. Happily ever after. It's good happily.
I have water, and I squeezed an entire lemon in it. It is intense, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
There is a drink called Canada Dry Bold, and nice. It'll make you cough. It made Sinead cough. It made Nikki cough like a dozen times.
Mm.
And it's a good beverage to make Moscow mules out of.
Absolutely.
Oh, so it's just straight up like ginger beer.
Yes. Very, very effervescent. So when you go to like slurp it, it chokes you.
All right, Locke, roll a search for me.
There is no search roll. Once again.
Roll a search. I don't care what Kyle says. Roll a search.
On it.
Roll for sneak and move silently while you're at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, roll your sneak check or move silent.
While you're at it, we need to use rope on these corpses.
Yes, we do. We need to tie them up.
21.
So you find a bunch of odds and ends. Do you find more than that?
Do I have to roll
Time will
again?
tell. Only time will tell. Do you explore the pool?
Like go swimming in it?
I will repeat again. Does Locke explore the pool or just around the
All right,
channeling?
I feel you. I feel you. So he goes to the water
Mm-hmm.
and he touches it.
Mm-hmm.
Any ill effects when he touches the water?
It is extremely stagnant, vile water.
Sounds like a job for Carrick.
But it's flowing?
Yeah, it's flowing from up to down. Yep.
It's weird. How can it be stagnant and flowing?
It's magic, bro. I don't know what to say. It seems counterintuitive. If this
So he
was
turns to Brady and he goes, "Do you have like Circle of Clean or Mr. Clean or do you have something better than that you can actually do here?"
Brady shakes his head. No, there's nothing really he can do to improve.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you have anything that can help?
There's nothing to improve the quality of the water. Nope.
Well, he doesn't have to strip down off anything because his armor check.
You see what appears to be items in the pool with your perception.
Ooh, hold on. Throck is going to approach the water, and he's going to cast Sift.
Yeah.
What does that do?
You examine an area at range as if you were searching for fine details with the perception skill. Make a perception check with a penalty of -5.
Mm-hmm.
So I can search through within 30 feet without actually getting in whenever it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good.
That is what he's going to do.
Got
So his perception is... I did the wrong thing.
As Locke
Plus
slowly submerges, he says, "You know, this group roll money crap is crap. You're totally going to start taking some of this from me. I don't see any of you guys getting shot at and going in first and swimming in the swamp water."
He got 20 total.
You can make out what appears to be items in the water, as did Locke.
Wait, Locke already went in when I said that? I thought I said wait.
Mm-hmm. I thought you did say wait. I agree.
So did Locke not wait for me? He just did it anyway?
Yeah, he dove in.
That sounds like Locke. I'm so excited.
He did it while
Locke-
complaining, though. Important to know.
Locke falls to the bottom of the pool, which is about 15 feet deep, clutches something in his hand, and resurfaces.
Is it a fish?
Roll a d6.
You got it.
hope it's 3. Oh, please say 3. Did you say 3?
It was a 3, yeah. It's a 3.
He comes up and he goes, I got it! And he's holding a rotted leather glove.
So he's going to throw that in the direction of Brady, and he's going to go back down.
Okay. It's good. Roll again.
What am I rolling? Just another
The
D6?
D6. Yeah.
All right. This one was a 4.
He comes up with a rotted leather pouch.
Is there anything in the pouch?
I don't know. Are you checking the pouch?
Oh,
Yes.
It seems to be a bunch of rot and gore.
Yeah. Throws that one at Brady.
And Brady's like, what the hell are you doing? Stop trying things out.
Like, you're helping. Look through this crap. And then it falls.
Brady eyes it,
2.
and he shakes his head like he's not touching this stuff.
That one was a 2.
2, very good. You were unable to procure anything of value.
All right.
Unfortunately, my friend.
Is that it? There's no other items you can see, or?
Oh, you just... Unfortunately, there was a lot of things you could have got, but 3 was not the number you wanted to roll the first time. You had about a 1 in 6 chance of... actually, no, you had a 5 in 6 chance of getting something good, and you rolled the leather glove. So that's that.
Throck, get in here!
It only says various oddments are scattered in the pond. Swimmers who spend a minute or so searching with a DC of 15 can potentially find one of the following.
Oh, okay.
Then there's a bunch of things on the table. And I was like, say you roll a 3, say because it's the one crappy roll. So
Yeah, but Throck already rolled.
Yeah, Throck can
Yeah.
swim too. I mean, he has a chance.
yeah,
Well, he
He
didn't
could.
need to. He already rolled his perception to find in fine detail
He
is
did.
is how it works.
Right,
So
but you have to go
that's
get
great. Yeah, roll me a D6 and tell me what you saw, and please roll a 3 because it'll amuse the shit out of me.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, so amidst what you see, Locke swimming around, you see a second leather pouch that also seems to be in disrepair. Let's say about 5 feet away from where Locke has swam on the 2 or 3 occasions.
Screw it. He's just going to be sitting there watching these idiots. Who's going to...
So if Throck sees something else down there, he would probably try and get it.
So,
Throck could try and get it, or Throck could say, Locke, go grab that thing I see. You keep missing it.
Carrick rolled a 20 on perception. Because if you said it takes a minute for Locke to see it, so if he's just sitting there looking, he's going to look.
You have to be swimming.
Oh, just roll the perception.
Yes. Carrick has to be swimming around. I gave Locke the benefit of the doubt because he's good at spotting. Throck cast a spell, so that kind of defeated that whole mechanic.
What about Jack?
Jack could jump in there. If you can convince Jack to jump in there, I would say you'd need to convince him. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What's his swim? Probably pretty good, right?
yeah, not bad. All right. Let me roll.
Does
And I
Throck,
think if it's something
does
heavy,
Throck-
he's not going to be able to bring it up.
does Throck procure the bag that he was looking at?
Yeah, if he saw something, he wouldn't just be like, I'll leave it. Like,
Got it.
if he sees something, he's gonna be like, he's gonna investigate.
All right, so Jack rolled an 18 in perception while he's in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Now what does he do?
He's got to roll a d6.
Ah,
It can't be a 1 or a 3.
it's a 5.
He finds what appears to be a wooden ashwood stick.
So Carrick picks it up. Well, he brings it. Yes,
I think Jack can carry it.
he
yeah.
can, but he would naturally come back the way he always does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Brady, is that magical or is that just a stick?
It looks like a magic stick. It's both, Carrick.
Thank you. Jack, you done won yourself a wand or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a wand, yeah. Brady's going to have to take a while to try and identify it. And Throck, you got a rotted leather pouch with 52 silver pieces in it.
So he just puts that in his back pocket.
As he should. I would probably take it out of the rotted leather pouch, but that's just me.
He doesn't care.
I don't think he does. Brady would care. So then we extend to the door. It seems to be closed, but not locked. Unless there's anything else people want to examine in this room.
I think the door should be thoroughly locked in a second.
Why?
Because we gesture for Locke to go mess with the door.
Locke goes up to the above pool and looks down. Is there any items in the upper pool as opposed to the lower?
Nope.
Okay. But he comes back down mumbling about being soggy.
Brady goes, "This is why I don't go in the water, folks."
He wants to push Brady in the water.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea.
He's thinking about it real hard because he has to walk past him.
Throck's cold. He lets everybody know.
That's good. It's true. So Brady goes, "Onward, my friends."
This close, buddy. Alright, you said the door's not locked, or it is?
Straight positive, huh? That's crazy. My brother-in-law has the COVID.
Which one?
Phil, I think. That's insane. Yep. Knock, 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 I guess.
No, the question was, is it unlocked or locked?
It's unlocked. I said it was unlocked.
Okay, so he
Said it was a closed door.
quietly opens it. He rolled a 26 for perception to see what's on the other side.
The walls of this twisted circular tunnel are smooth, polished gray stone, shimmering with the moisture, sloping downwards at a sharp angle.
How sharp? Like slide sharp, or?
A sharp angle.
I.e., if he feels like he goes out there, does he feel like he's going to fall and slide?
Does he feel like he's going to fall? No. Could he fall? Yes.
Guys, there's a slide! That's essentially what you described, right? A tube that's shimmering and smooth at a sharp angle.
A tunnel.
downward.
It's a tunnel. It's not a tube.
Slide.
It's a tunnel that is smooth.
I mean, if we can redirect the water down here, it's totally a water slide.
That's not inaccurate to what? Yep. That's not wrong.
Thraka. Never mind.
How far does it go?
It would have been foolish. He wouldn't do it. He was tempted, but he did not.
What does that look like, by the way?
Well, that's the poop.
It does. It looks like a poop, does it not? Does that straight look like a poop?
Yeah, we saw the poop on the other wall when we were looking.
Yeah, when we were on the other. Yeah, we're at the poop part.
I did not notice that because you told us to disregard it, so I did.
Nope, can't disregard a big old turd.
Looks like the large colon of some sort of mammalian creature.
All right, guys, we're in the crap now. Let's go.
So, did we all descend the poop channel?
Well, we're not just going to stay in this murky pool area forever. There's exploration to be done.
Everybody's going to roll a acrobatics check for me.
Oh, great.
Well, this is going to go great for some people. What's the DC?
Respectable.
Oh. Good job, Locke. Good job. Alright, so he has over 20. Carrick, on the other hand, this is going to be interesting. He only has a very little bit.
Johannes got 14.
Acrobatics.
Mhm.
Carrick rolled a 13.
Mhm.
Throck got 5. That is 5 total.
So who goes first?
Locke.
Lock success.
Yeah.
I'm
Presumably.
gonna call this called the poop slide.
Hold on.
The lock goes first. Success.
So who's going second?
That's the question. Yeah.
It would
would
probably
say
be
Carrick.
it would probably be the marching order. So Carrick next.
I would say Carrick. Yeah. 13.
Okay. No.
Carrick.
Wait. Yeah.
Acrobatics.
Right. Yeah.
Armor check and everything.
Yeah.
So Carrick slides down at an increasingly quick pace, not able to keep his grasp on the slick on the slick tunnel.
That sounds about right.
He starts to speed faster and faster.
As he goes, he says, "This was really predictable."
You can try to do something if you so choose.
What would he roll to slow his descent?
You could try and brace yourself to slow down.
What would he roll to brace himself to slow down?
A reflex save. So he's
Oh.
sliding. Is he gonna grasp at anything to?
All right. This is even worse than the acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't roll in the box that time. Right on my lap. So let's try this. Oh, not bad. 19 total.
That's great. What are you talking about?
15 plus 4.
So you're about 40 feet down right before you hit the bottom. You're able to kind of slow your descent to the point where you don't slam into what would be the bottom of the poop slide.
Okay. So what does he see once he's at the bottom?
We'll get to that. Marching order then was
Brady.
Yep.
Then the dog. Then Johannes. Then Throck, I think. I don't know.
either way. I'm gonna delete all my rolls. Hold on. I don't think.
I've got a freaking splinter that's driving me crazy.
Oh, I have a 2. Let's see if I did anything good with the 2. I rolled a 20. Brady hops up and just slides right down it like you read about it. Bitches. I don't know if he says that, but that's what he's thinking. I really rolled a 22. That's crazy. It's success, as they say. And then it goes Throck. What did you say, like a 5?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Roll a reflex. He's got a terrible reflex, too.
Indeed, he does. But we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, you never know. Carrot just rolled a 15. It's really helpful.
Reflex I have is +2 total.
He only had plus 4. So.
I got 13 total.
Not great.
Alright. So he is prepared for situations like these, though. So explain what's going on.
You're going to slide down the poop shaft. Do you need more flavor than that?
Yes.
You're unable to grasp onto anything to slow your descent.
Okay.
You're quickly coming to what looks to be a pile of other people. So you're going to collide with them at the bottom of this tunnel.
Okay. So there's no chasm at the bottom, right?
I don't. I can't answer that.
Okay.
You see your friends at the bottom, so
Okay.
you're not gonna like push them off a chasm, no, that I know of at this very moment.
All right.
I could be wrong though, because I'm not reading ahead.
Roger that. So next up is Johannes. And wait, did I already go for Johannes?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you roll.
No, what we want does
I already rolled.
Does Throck just do nothing and he just slides down? Is that,
He rolled a reflex save.
Yeah, he failed the reflex save, 100%.
Okay.
There's no spell or anything he's gonna do.
You said I can't say anything because you're not going to tell me the next details. So he can't react
He can
when you
do
said
something. If he has something he can do that's not a reflex save.
he does, but he needs more details. So
Like, does he have like a levitate spell that
He
wants
might.
to try and cast, or does he have like a I'm gonna stop falling spell of some sort that would be helpful right now? Because then
Yeah.
he just needs to roll a concentration to do that on his way down to eventually collide with one of his partners.
indeed, he can cast Featherfall, which is an immediate action.
Yeah, that's great. Why wouldn't he do that?
Because you wouldn't let me know any more details about what was going on. I mean, if the option
It's
is
basically like you're basically sliding down a poop tunnel, right? With your friends that are Locke, Carrick, and Brady at the bottom, right? And you're going about 50 feet per second or so. You're going pretty fast.
okay, then yes, if you're going 50 feet per second, I would cast that.
It says at a rate of 50 feet, so I think it means 50 feet per second. I think it's a
I'd say probably per round. They don't do anything
Could be
per.
per round.
They don't do anything
50
per
feet
second.
Per second is incredibly fast.
Yeah, it would be like super speed. But remember, the knot has special properties that it could do something like that because we're not in regular.
That is faster than free fall, for example.
Mm-hmm. That would be
At least
But
for
we'll
the first.
We'll say 50
I don't
feet
know.
per round because
At least for like the first 3 seconds, that's faster than free fall.
even 50 feet per round still is pretty. It's pretty fast. So it's almost 10 feet a second. So that is quick.
What noises does he make?
Throck.
He is 100% in control. He prepared for this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is what you said. Yep. So the other thing I was thinking, if he doesn't cast free fall, is you collide with one of your buddies. You both take
Oop, I hit the wrong
damage.
button.
What's the concentration check on something like this? 18, 20?
It doesn't say that there is one. It just says it's an immediate action. So you do it in.
No, it's the concentration check because you're Frosty the Snowmaning it down, down a freaking slide.
Okay.
That's why you need to concentrate.
So what are the stats for concentration? It is your caster level, probably.
It's like 10 plus the. We'll just say 10 plus the level of the spell.
Okay. And what pluses do you get to it, or is it just a straight roll?
I think it's just a DC.
And
Spell. Vigorous motion. Ooh, there's actually a freaking thing here. Yeah, it literally says 10 plus the level of the spell you're casting. I'm literally right just out of happenstance. Because you're in vigorous motion. That's like riding or moving a mount or sliding down like Frosty or whatever.
yeah, but when I'm rolling it, do I have any pluses or minuses to...
No, it's just a straight, that's your concentration check is 10 plus the spell level. That's it. Or you lose your spell. You can take feats that improve your concentration. That's when you would get some sort of bonus, but I don't think any of us have concentration feats. So.
Hold on. So yeah, hold on. Concentration checks and casting spell. To cast a spell, if something interrupts your concentration while you're casting, you need a concentration check or lose a spell. When you make a concentration check, you roll a d20, add your caster level and the ability score modifier used to determine spells. So yeah, I'm losing. I would have rolled without 9. I would have lost 9 to my roll. Had I just listened to what you were saying. Just, yeah, you get no bonuses. Plus 9, pish posh. That's not important. As I'm plummeting to my death.
Concentration check DCs. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, we'll assume that still applies. It doesn't say it doesn't apply.
Alright, so I just need to not roll
it says roll
a
20, your caster level, which is 6, right?
5.
Your
He's
5
Throck.
plus
Throck.
your ability score, which is
plus 4.
Your charisma based, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna do just fine.
I just need to roll a not a 1 or a 2. I rolled a 10, so I got 19.
That's good. So you're good. So you feather fall it, and
Yeah.
you gently tap your brethren as you descend very quickly. Well, do you stop descending quickly if you feather fall? I guess you stop going quickly, right?
So it's until landing. So as soon as I realized I was going fast, I would have gone slow the whole way down remaining, or 1 round per level. So I could have done it for 30 seconds at most.
And the subject takes no damage upon landing while the spell is in effect. Yeah, so you're fine. So it doesn't matter. So you can continue to fall at the rate you're falling. You just would basically very gently tap Brady on the way down.
Nice.
Good job.
It's wonderful. All right, now it is whose turn? Johannes.
Johannes and Erithil. So I think you said that Johannes already rolled acrobatics.
Yeah, what did he roll?
It was.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think I rolled and it was just really, really bad.
I thought Throck was really bad. I didn't
No,
Yeah, Throck was the bad one.
So what did Johannes get? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
You can re-roll it. I'll give it a shot.
He actually rolled well. He got 22 total.
Yeah, so that's great. So he goes down. Roll for the dog.
The dog, I don't think has acrobatics. Just gonna put this out there. Oh, it does.
I would think
crap!
it does. Yeah.
Holy crap! It has plus 7.
Yeah, animals are very
It got
acrobatic.
15 for acrobatics.
There we go. So we all successfully descend the poop channel. As we descend and we land at the bottom, we're all together. Brady goes, "Shh, listen." And at the end of the tunnel, you hear what sounds like a distant, beautiful voice singing wordlessly in a low, rhythmic chant.
Does
I hate this.
Erithil hear the same thing? He won't be able to convey the message to
Yes.
me, or she won't be able to convey the message.
Everybody
to me.
who's at the bottom hears the singing of a beautiful voice.
Does Erithil think it's beautiful? Once again, Erithil won't be able to tell me if it thinks it's beautiful. But just for
I mean,
my
it's
peace of
beautiful.
mind, does the animal think that this is?
It's beautiful music, so I don't know the psychology of the dog to know what beautiful sounds like. So
More
I
or
can't
less, what
answer
I'm
that.
asking is that if it's a mind-affecting thing, it would not affect my spirit creature because he doesn't have the required intelligence to be affected by mind-altering things.
I don't think that it is yet to be determined. I'll put it that way.
Mhm,
I haven't read it yet, so
Okay,
we'll assume that it's not a mind.
it's a bit of metagaming, but
Yeah,
All
it's
right, we
still
look around.
beautiful. It's still beautiful singing, no matter what.
that
What
is
do we see?
that is
What do we see?
completely opinion based. Just gonna put that out there.
Well, I am reading the flavor text. So
There's
the
like-
flavor text is
There's
saying
like
it's
this light, flowery like vocals, and Throck and Carrick look at each other and go, "Ugh."
Yeah. Yeah, Throck listens to like Yoko Ono. That's his thing.
Mm-hmm. And how?
Which is
So at the
horrible.
bottom, we see a tunnel that extends forward to a door. We then see a tunnel that extends towards the right, and that is where the singing appears to be coming from. Brady goes, that doesn't sound good. I mean, it sounds good, but you know what I mean. It's not good that we're hearing it.
What can we tell what it's singing?
You can roll some sort of language check.
I don't.
Locke has linguistics.
Yeah, Brady has linguistics.
This is not going to be a great roll, but it's possible. You rolled a 10, 5 plus 5. Not the best.
Luckily, Johannes can do this untrained, so he is going to say, "I think I know that language." He got 15 total. Oh, 16. Sorry.
You're trying to size me up, boy.
Me or John?
I'm trying to see if I can give you any sort of what the bleep this singing is. So give me a second.
All right, I thought you were staring me down for dominance.
What? Let me just keep reading.
Oh, I'm so tempted to give examples of pretty singing, but I'm gonna get my stream muted if I do that.
You should.
Nope. Nope.
Play
Nope.
14 seconds of Yoko Ono.
No, it turns out 14 seconds is 14 seconds too long. Because they definitely muted and banned my YouTube video in Denmark for that. Yeah,
It's like 5 people that can't hear it, so no worries.
yeah, and it's demonetized. If I ever want to make money off of the Jonas cameo, I'm gonna have to mute that 12 seconds or whatever I did of the video.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay, let me see if I can find an example of this.
My name is Jonas.
Yep, that's what you can do. Everything has to be a cappella.
I am still confused as to what the singing is, so just give me a sec.
I'm here as a bonus. Check it out. I brought donuts.
Okay. All right. This is pretty great. I would say nobody can understand. No, none of us speak the devil language, right? Which I think is infernal, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Johannes rolled linguistics untrained, so
you still have to know the language.
He would be able to identify that it is that language. He just wouldn't understand what they're saying.
If he rolls high enough.
Oh, true.
So it's devil language.
So what was his roll?
He only rolled a 15 total. He would recognize it though, because
a demonic sounding, even though it is beautiful sounding, it is definitely demon speak. Yep. We'll go with that.
demon.
God damn it! Yeah, demon, devil, whatever,
Nope.
whichever one
Nope.
we're accosted with now.
Devil.
Devil.
Not demon.
Devil speak. Yeah, infernal is devil, right?
Yes.
Yes. What is the demon speak then in this?
Abyssal.
Ah, yes, infernal. Mother of pearl.
Actually, that might be reversed. So let me just double check.
Yeah, I
Just
think you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right.
Right. Because demons are from the abyss.
Mhm.
So they speak abyssal.
And devils are from the infer.
Yeah, infernal is devils. Yeah, and lawful evil outsiders. Similarly, abyssal
Yeah, and
is
other-
demons and chaotic evil outsiders.
Yeah, evil outsiders, correct. Yep. I just can't keep that straight in my head for whatever reason.
It's okay.
I definitely say it wrong on purpose to make the devils even more angry.
It was like the right-left conundrum we had when I was your Your navigator.
You're my navigator. Yes.
Stop saying right and left. Say east and west. But we're not going east and west. That's
I
annoying.
still make that mistake when I'm like giving directions.
We're going to Easton? I thought you said we were going to Weaston.
So we hear singing.
But we know it's not good singing.
No, it's beautiful singing. It's just very evil topic.
Well, I'm going to elect Lady. We'll go figure out what that's about. And
I think
Throck is back up as my two champions are good.
I think
that's the wise idea.
That Locke, with his crazy sneaking abilities, can definitely take a peek. Obviously, the thing is, whatever it is singing very sweet devil words.
See? There you go. I don't have an ear for it. I didn't even know what that was, so I have two. Just saying.
Not if you have my chainmail, buddy. A chain shirt. Not if you have my chain shirt, buddy.
9/10 of the law. He makes this squishy sound with his armpits where you see that goop start squirting out.
What goop? What is he? Oh, all the stuff he threw on there. That's funny. That's gross, by the way. So he can take a peek down the corridor. To the right. Yeah. Or he can go forward to the door and attempt to peek through the forward door. It's up to Locke. The singing is obviously to the right.
He'll take a look.
To the right.
Yeah.
So I believe he can see well into the room. Let me see.
He can see clearly now.
I gotta stop freaking doing this because this is very annoying when I do this.
Now, Kyle, can we sing songs a cappella?
As long as it doesn't sound too close to the original.
Well, I don't sing well.
Okay, so Locke looks forward and he sees. Well, I'll read the flavor text. He can look into. He's about 30 or 40 feet in front of him, and the flavor text says a circular pit takes up much of this room. 30 feet above, dozens of strangely shadowy stalactites descend from the ceiling. Their lengths transforming after a few feet into iron chains that descend into a tangle of chains suspended over the center of the pit below. The tangle wraps and suspends what appears to be a mutilated humanoid body at its core. Jesus Christ. Many chains dangle from this sphere into the glowing red depths of the pit below, but several chains float and writhe in the air like strands of seaweed in a churning tide pool, the tips of each fragmented and flaking away in a bit of rust. That is a horrifying visage.
And the writhing thing is what's singing.
I don't know if you can tell that. You just know that there's singing coming from that tunnel.
Nope.
Throck is detecting evil, so is he detecting evil from the humanoid?
The body.
Yes.
No.
He points at it and whispers, "That's not evil."
I don't care. I'm not going in there.
Throck begins approaching, and Johannes follows because he's not going to let Throck go alone. He's like, I wouldn't do it, but you're already going, so I can't stop you.
Good luck, buddy. Tell me how that works out. I don't like any of that. Can we have a picture sent to us to help visualize the layout?
No.
This is the dead thing. It's not dead in the picture. This is what you see. That thing is dead, so it's not looking quite as nice as the picture of the thing. It's not super helpful.
Oh, I know what that is.
Cool.
I have knowledge from other campaigns.
Yeah. It's
I was
dead,
gonna
though.
say it's your ex.
Ha!
Yikes.
The walls are smooth. The red burning floor is indeed red and burning. So the pit kind of has, I guess, this red burning floor to it. Brady will attempt to detect magic on it. I know you're surprised. I think I have to do an Arcana check. I think I have to do a Spellcraft check. Okay. Spellcraft check. This looks magical to me. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Uh-huh. Brady goes, I have no idea. Anybody else have anything?
So you did not detect any magic?
Oh no, that's a whole lot of magic over there. Yep. Yep. I would say it's one of the most magical things they've ever looked at, to be honest.
Nah, those are the coins.
Nope. That's more. That's a lot more, Carrick.
Now, what specifically were you looking at? The person?
The whole chains, fiery floor, whole thing. Like, it's like if I put sunglasses on and said detect magic, it would be like, oh. It's not quite like staring into the sun, but there's a lot going on there. Brady says, I think we should be careful.
Can we tell where the music's coming from?
I guess you can try a perception, yeah.
Nat 20 for lock.
So it just appears to be a unnatural, ghostly sound that permeates the room.
I rolled a nat
No.
3. Does that help?
There's no obvious origin, would be the word, I guess.
So the creature's dead.
The body is lifeless as it's suspended amidst chains, and these chains are red on one side and like misty, rusty
Rust. Yeah.
on the other. And I think it's red at the bottom and, not red at the top type thing.
And it's tied up somewhere on the top.
Both. It's
It's
tied up
not-
entirely.
It's not tied. It's like a jumble of chains and mass that's moving and writhing as if it's in like some sort of flow. So it's definitely not like just static chains that are going up and down. The shit's moving in that mass of You just say this is ordered chaos, right? So
Do we feel wind at all?
you do not. No, you do. You do not feel any wind at all. Nope.
Cool. That's awful.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? We should probably go around this. I say we don't touch it because Brady's always the one of least resistance path. I think
How
we
far
can
down
get
is the
around
pit
it.
cup?
What'd you say?
How far down does it pick up?
If you get close enough to look, you would assume that it's about 30 feet.
Oh, there's a ground there. It doesn't go off until infinity.
Nope.
Oh,
It's 30 feet and then it's red at the bottom.
it's
That's
just
where the
red.
red is.
Not like lava.
Like
it's red.
unnatural floor red looking thing.
Throck has an idea, but
Brady goes,
Johannes is probably going to stop him if he begins doing this plan. He looks down and he detects evil. Does he detect any evil from the red floor?
that is a fascinating effing question. I can only assume yes. I'm not 100% sure about the magics that bind the floor, but the magics that bind the floor are definitively evil in nature. So
he asks in a whisper to Brady, "Can I borrow one of your holy waters? Can Throck have
Brady
holy
looks
water?"
at you, remembers what just happened to the devil, and goes, "Don't think whatever you're thinking's a good idea, Throck."
Can I have it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why Brady wouldn't give it to you. Brady goes, "What are you gonna do with it?"
So Throck is a good character, so he's not going to be harmed by it. So he undoes the stopper. How big is a flask of holy water?
I
Couple
think it's
ounces
like
only, 2 ounces.
no.
Okay.
I think you need a pound. You need a gallon. You need a gallon of water to make it, but I don't know how much water it makes. It's basically like a thrown weapon, so it does splash damage and everything. So it's probably like a water balloon worth of
All right.
water. You know?
So Throck is a huge friggin' half orc. Would his finger fit in the flask, or would the neck of it probably be too?
I mean,
too
probably
narrow?
not like. Probably not like maybe his pinky finger could get in there, but
right.
it's unlikely that
So
his big finger.
He goes to put his finger. Nope. 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 Got it. So he dips his finger in to get it wet, and he gets a drop of it on his pinky, and he holds it over the edge, and sees what a drop falling onto the red will do.
So how close is Carrick? Pardon me. How close is Struck getting to the pit?
He would be reaching
He would
over
have
the
to
edge.
be super close. Yeah, that was not a bright idea. Let's throw it out there. For Friday reasons, that was not a good idea. So I gotta go to page 14. Give me a second. I have to go from
So
page
yeah,
300 to
when
page 14.
when I assumed that you said Carrick was able to determine how deep it was, I assumed that we were all at the edge anyway.
I mean, I would. The only one who seems to be close enough would be you, with the whole leaning over the side thing.
Oh, he wouldn't lean over it. He would put his arm over the edge and
Yeah,
drop
that's
it.
not like precariously leaning over, but enough where your arm is in length.
Oh yes, arm would definitely be dangling over.
Yeah, not great. Not great, Truck. So the writhing mass of chains suddenly reach out and strike at you as you are attempting to drip the water onto the thing. As it strikes at you, the water does fly from your fingertip, I guess, and strike at the floor below, and you see the I'll just say a flash of divine and kind of evil flashing. I don't know what infernal and holy water interacting would necessarily do, but you can tell that obviously there was some sort of reaction.
Third grade volcano.
Maybe I have no idea what that reaction would do, but it's
Lots
definitely
of
opposite.
bubbles. They're opposites.
Opposite elements are impacting.
So the way it works is just that holy water to evil things acts as equivalent acid.
Right.
So it
whatever
would
that
just
single
be like watching acid land on anything. It just like
Yeah,
slightly
I would think so.
fizzles and dissolves.
Yeah. So the problem is you were suddenly struck by flat-footed twice by the writhing chains above you. So what's your flat-footed AC?
Probably not great.
Probably not. No. I would agree.
16.
Fuck. Well, that's good, buddy. How much hit points does Rock have?
Some.
If I was going to be a number of hit points that Rock has, what number would I be?
Between 1 and 100.
Oh, man. Oh, you're so lucky. All right, this is the big one, though. Don't be an 8. Don't be an 8. Okay, that's not terrible. So the first chain strikes you with a glazing blow of 7. And you thought that could be much worse. The second chain strikes at you and kind of, I don't want to say entangles you because that's the wrong terminology, but lashes at you very deeply. And so you take 7 the first time, you take 22 damage with the second, and you feel a bit stunned.
So he's gonna move away.
That's a good call. So let's do initiative rolls.
And hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Does it list it on my character sheet, or do I have to look it up again? Alright, so we went over this last time. A swift action still has to be on your turn. You cannot cast it outside of your turn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, he can't do anything about it. So, yep.
Mm-hmm. Give me initiative, unless his initiative's high.
What's up? Did you say give me initiative unless his initiative's high?
Give me initiative, because he can do it if his initiative is high, right?
Oh,
Eric has
I see what you
17, Locke has 11.
Yeah.
This is what the construct rolled, by the way. He could have one-shotted you.
Nice.
Yeah, that literally happened. So if he rolled an 8, it'd be 8 plus 6 times 2, which might have been enough to actually kill Throck, or at least knock him out. And I'm guessing it's times 2 because it's just a slam. If it was like some sort of monster that had a times 3 or whatever, that would have sucked.
So why didn't he take 45 damage? I'm confused.
No. The 45 is the 20 plus 20 plus 5. It's it critted, and then it's 5 times 2 plus
I
5
get it
plus,
now.
plus 6 times 2, etc.
You
So
silly.
but it was still 29 damage in one round, which is kind of crazy for Throck to take.
Mhm.
Carrick could be just fine, but Throck not so much.
I mean, he wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would like it. Literally, it's like I shouldn't say that. That's not a good reference. It's like the Passions of Christ right now, getting hit with chains. Yes, that was a better reference than the one I was thinking, by the way. It's still not a great reference. Brady rolled a 21. No
You're
bets to still the
twisted.
initiative. Twisted Sister. The creatures is a -1 initiative, so he rolled a 1. So the creature's initiative is literally 0. I wish that meant it couldn't go.
That guy has no initiative. None.
I don't think anybody's ever rolled a 0 initiative.
That
Like, that
means
is a first for
nobody
me.
goes. We have infinite rounds to kill it. This is going to be easy, fellas. Easy.
Any other initiatives we want to bark out there?
Johannes got
I gave
19.
you mine.
What did you say? I didn't hear you say anything.
Oh, crap. Carrot got a 17, Locke got 11, I believe is what I said. The die have since moved, but I think those were the numbers.
You hear those for whatever reason. So Biddy goes first. What was
What?
Throck's number?
Throck got 10. Did you hear what I said for Johannes?
Yeah, Brady actually rolled a 21.
Oh, wow. Good.
I know it's crazy.
Good.
Brady goes, I think we should get out of here and leave this thing alone, guys. Garrick,
What?
let's just go around it. What do you think?
Well, is it going to hit me?
If you get too close, but I don't think it's going to hurt us. It's not evil if we just don't get close to it like Throck.
But what is it?
I don't know what it's very magical.
Throck
crazy thing.
interjects. It's definitely very evil down there.
Mm-hmm. That's true. But
That's
we're
what
not
my
going down there.
that's what my test or he says that's what holy water told me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but I want us to go over there.
Alright. So did initiative matter if we're talking this much?
Yeah, this is about as much as we could talk. Yeah. If
So what is
nobody's
Brady do?
if nobody's going anywhere, Brady will just wait for Carrick, which means Johannes will go next.
All right, so Carrick
Oh, it's
will
Johannes.
take out his weapons. He will
It
move.
is Johannes' turn next.
Why'd you say Carrick?
Because
I'm gonna
Brady
wait for Carrick.
Brady is waiting
Brady's
for
waiting
Carrick
for-
because whatever Johannes does doesn't matter apparently.
No. It'll matter. It's just I'm going to wait till after Carrick goes.
So Johannes readies his weapon but delays his actions.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So he's gonna
Carrick.
Is it my turn now? Last time when I said what I was going to do, I got yelled.
Technically, it's your turn. He said he's delays. So
All right, so he's going to move towards the exit, his base 20 movement, and then he's going to put up his shield and go total defense to see what happens.
So as long as you guys are out of the thing's reach, I don't believe it'll attack us.
Who has more reach, Carrick or the thing?
You guys are equal.
At 15 feet?
Yeah, you guys are equal reach. His reach is 15 with the hammer. Is it 10 with the
He has
spear?
lunge. Lunge gives you
Oh,
an
he can
additional
lunge.
square.
Okay. I guess you could beat it if you lunged at it. Yeah.
So Carrick goes, well, if you guys are into it, technically I could just sit here and beat the thing to death without it being able to touch me. But I don't know if that's something that's worthwhile.
Again, Brady just thinks we should leave. Brady just shakes his head no.
You don't think I should kill the weird magical chain, whatever? What? I don't know what that is. Whatever it is.
It's a dead body floating with chains all around it. Yep.
Well, I don't care much about the body. I'm definitely caring about the thing that killed it, though.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. What a sexy body that is, by the way. Look at that hot body.
Thank you.
That was not a that was not a
Too late. It
comment.
was already said. In the back.
That was a John thing, not a Brady thing. So it's totally up to you. I'm still just waiting. You know?
No, Carrick literally asked the group, like, do you guys want to wait and see if I could beat this thing to death?
Yeah, Brady just said no. So that was Brady just shook his head like it's not worth it. But,
What's the elf say?
yeah.
The elf is just eyeing it with his bow drawn.
Throck.
Is it Throck's turn?
It's his opinion, regardless of if it's his turn or not. Actually, Locke gets to go first. So Locke.
Locke looks at a whole bunch of writhing chains, and says, like, I don't think my arrow's going to do much to that.
Nope, I agree. They're big chains. So I guess does Locke do anything other than say that?
Locke is going to run to the opposite corner of the room, so right near the 12 and B12.
Where is he going?
Did you see the map?
Yeah, so the tunnel leads to this pit, right? The pit.
We were coming from the left, right?
We were coming from the we were coming from the right.
Oh, we were coming from the right?
The poop
I thought
thing,
we were
yeah.
coming from the left.
No, the poop thing leads to the right, so we have to walk into, and then we have to try and get around this thing, right?
Okay.
Which is in the middle of that big circular thing.
All right, so he's
It's
going
right
to
on
run
the bottom.
across, skirting the wall, the northern wall, until he's on the left-hand side, not
Yes,
the right-hand side.
he can do that. How far does he go?
All the way to the other wall.
Just against the wall.
Yeah, in the corner.
Oh, he's in the corner. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't think it can reach you there. I think you have to be like in the direct vicinity of the black space. I think. I'm gonna go off on it because I think it's in the middle there. We'll assume that. Okay. All right. So now it is Throck's turn, and Lord knows what the F's gonna happen now.
Throck is gonna heal twice
Oh, that's good.
That makes sense.
and move away.
It's the best thing I've ever heard him do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I already rolled for him.
What is he gonna heal? Like
A
total?
lot. Total? He healed 25 total.
Healed 25. So. All right. So that brings it back to Carrick.
But he also moved away because obviously he's too close.
The thing is not in melee with anybody, from what I can tell, because we all moved away. So it does. It just floats there, and then it goes back to Carrick.
All right, he's going to do what he did before, which is move 20 feet farther and then put up defense. Put up a shield.
Brady's like, this seems like the appropriate decision. So we eventually sneak our way to into the room and down the corridor, basically. Correct?
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing. So I think combat's going to end then because nobody exacerbated the thing, whatever the heck it is, right? Exacerbated? That's the right word. Nobody encountered it.
Chain golem.
No.
Nope.
It's not Chain Golem.
I know what it is, but I can't say.
I like that you.
They're
I like
like
that you think it's a Chain Golem.
devils or stuff like that, but
Yeah.
One of my PCs I had in a previous campaign played a what do I call it? He played a tiefling from this creature's bloodline.
Oh, sweet. That's super cool.
Yeah, he played a cleric.
isn't
That's
that what
awesome.
they're called? Chain devils?
Could be.
I don't know. Do you know that? Who would know that?
I used to read the monster manuals for fun.
Who would know that in character?
Brady.
I would think Brady would, right? Brady would probably be the most likely, right?
Yeah.
Or Throck.
Look up
But
knowledge.
chain devils aren't dead.
Well, I have to look up. What was it called? Monster?
Hunter.
No, don't. I'll just look up knowledge. Monster DC. I think that's what I searched. I should have saved that goddamn table. Now I'm gonna.
It's going to be knowledge. It's going to be knowledge religion or knowledge planes. Those are the only two options.
Well, outsider planes. Yep, and Brady is the one who has both of those. So by default, would be Brady. Yep. Well, we figured that out. So Brady rolls knowledge planes, which is not as good as my knowledge religion. What's planes at? Yeah, it's just 5. Yep, he rolled a 20. So he goes, "That's a chain devil, chained." But it looks very dead. Yes, it looks very dead. Chains are not good though. Well, it didn't attack Thrak. The chains attacked Thrak, which is we only have questions at this point because that creature is definitively not alive.
Could Brady roll a heal check to see how the chain devil died? From what he can see.
Not without getting closer, and getting closer is not the right thing to do.
Could Throck roll that? Because he has Sift. He can roll from 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm. A heal check. Yep.
So you say, Brady, can you tell how it died? Brady says, no. And Throck says, yeah, his puny god doesn't give him the power. But mine does.
That's wrong. I say, without getting closer, Throck, which is what bad things almost happened to you when you did that, buddy.
I don't need to be close to do that. I was doing other tests. And he proceeds to do a heal check on the person from 30 feet away by combining it with his spell Sift.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's say it's a DC 20 to know or identify.
That is going to be a toughie.
Yep.
Oh, holy... Wait, no, never mind. Oh, then, yeah, it's going to be real tough. I saw the bonuses. I was like, holy crap, he has plus 14. It's to Intimidate, which is right underneath heal.
Right. Which
I'm
is
like,
not
crap,
quite
he's not really built for that as much.
Well,
All right.
Brady will bless you to give you guidance so that his puny god can help you out.
Yeah. So, what did you say I need to get?
We'll do just a 20.
20? Ooh, that's...
Cause of death at range, I think is 20 is pretty reasonable.
That's going to be a tough one for him. But we'll see.
Yeah, it should be.
He rolled... Ooh. I think he's one shy. I think I have 19.
Even
That
with
would be fun.
guidance.
I did guidance though.
Yeah.
Even with guidance.
Yeah, because I have
double guidance.
I have plus 3 and I rolled a 15. Plus 1 is 19.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But you got to remember, Sift gives me a -5 on the perception check.
Right. It gives you the -5, right? So
Yeah. So it's more.
It
than...
says perception. Is it any check?
No, but I was kind of bending the rules, saying, hey, if I can investigate at close proximity from ranged, like it would be a perception based. I don't know what to call it.
Carrot got over 15 to assist because he does have heal.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say, so we're saying it's a heal check, but I would say it would be a perception check, because Sift only does perception.
Well, then he would do
We'll say it's 20. Yeah, what's your perception bonus? Drop. I'm sure you have perception. Is Drock still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm just reading something real quick. So I rolled a 15. It would be... Plus 7 would be 22. -5 would be 17. Plus 1 18. Plus 2 for assist. If he can.
20. We really backed into that one, boys, but we'll we'll go with it. But
Yeah.
now I got to figure out why this thing died, which is not. Hold on a second. I got to figure out what I could tell you.
What type of spell is Sift? Give me a second.
Funky.
It appears
Oh
to be a red hot
yeah.
poison.
It's a Bard Inquisitor Psychic spell. So I get it from
Yeah,
my Inquisitor's spell list.
See if I can read a little bit about what this is. It is a icon, by the way.
It's a what?
Chitin.
Titan?
Kai Ton.
Oh
Titan.
yes.
They're a shadow creature. It looks like it died in combat. I'll just put it that way. That's the easiest way I can describe it.
With its own chains.
No. Some of the chains look fractured and snapped.
Other ones look big and not.
Exactly. So, like, if you would imagine this creature, Titan, probably was fighting something, that something defeated it. And in the process, some of the chains seem to have severed, snapped, fractured, etc.
And
This one.
others are cognizant.
And others are less damaged. Yeah. I think that's good. Broken chains writhing in the air around a central tangled mass. Does that make sense?
Funky.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
So now we are at a door, my friends. After we have sufficiently, are we at a door? God damn it!
I thought it was just a tunnel, another tunnel.
Oh, the dwarf isn't sure if he's even in a tunnel. Mocks Throck.
There's no real easy way for me to give you an idea. Just ignore the numbers. How's that, guys? So you see a spiraling staircasey thing.
Let's go.
Going up or down?
Good question.
It depends on which way we turn. Because if we turn to the right, it's probably going down. If we turn to the left, it's going up.
I think I gotta look up the room number real quick for this. Which I think it's this. Which is Fudgy Nuggets. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Alright, so I'll just go straight to here. Where is it? Give me a sec. Oh my god, that's horrifying. This chamber, flavor text, right? We'll just say the party, at least 2 wide. Can we do 2 wide there? No, that's kind of only 1 wide, isn't it? So Throck and Locke, and possibly Johannes, because his eyes are so good, can see this. Brady can't see around Carrick. Carrick can see over Locke, so Carrick can see it too.
Sure.
So this is what the people who can see it see. This chamber lacks a visible floor and ceiling. Instead, what appears to be an endless shaft stretches to infinity both above and below. A ring of stone stairs winds upward counterclockwise around the room's perimeter, winding back on itself in the mind-bending twist that impossibly brings one back to the starting point. elevation, despite the fact that the stairs themselves seem to never change their descent or ascent. Stone archways, some opening into other similar rooms, and some sealed with stone, extend off from the landing here and there on the ring of stairs. Once we all take in the room, each one of us is disoriented, and we take a -2 dexterity for our entirety of being in this room.
So we can't tell where it begins and where it ends.
Brady goes, "Oh, not this again."
Throck takes out a coin.
Naturally. What does he do with it?
I don't know, he smiles and puts it back.
That's funny.
In fact, instead of that, he throws it at Brady. No, I'm just kidding.
The ring? Yeah,
No,
that'd be funny.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
Do we see any real exit from this impossible looping?
You see the stone archways, some of which are open and some of which are not. Yep.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Brady goes, "This makes me dizzy."
Yeah, that's the goal.
Hey, Carrick.
Mm,
This is very magical.
thanks. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to go towards them door thingies.
Mm-hmm. So, got it. Okay. Roll me a d4.
On it. 4.
Okay, roll again.
3.
This is gonna get me really confused, guys, so just bear with me. So you're in a circular chamber. There is a 2 door archways. When I say doors, I mean archways, okay? Because they're not really doors. They're stone archways. The archway immediately to your right is open. The 2 others that are across the spirally craziness are closed. And you may or may not have to jump and or float to one of these, depending upon if you want to get there quickly. Like if you want, like so it's looping upon itself, right? So if you wanted to get from 3 to 1 quickly, you could literally leap that gap if you so chose. Just keep that in mind as because I think we can only basically go single file around the circular areas. It's not really, unless it's Locke and Brady, it's not really a whole lot of room for 2 people to push by each other without pushing one into the pit area.
That sounds like fun.
Mm. So you guys can shimmy to the right and go through that archway
Okay. Let's shimmy.
if you so choose. Marching orders, typical, Locke, and then everybody else.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys go through, and again, you're through the archway. I guess you have to roll another d4.
On it. 2.
There is a opened archway to your left. So it's about a third of the way towards the left around that stair twisty thing.
Yeah. Alright, we continue on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you guys go through the archway again. It again leads to a spiral. You again have to roll a d4 for me to tell you where you can go. So you see two archways, one on your left, one on your right. Both are locked. You see an archway across roughly the gap that is open, though.
Now, the closed archways, like, should we try to break into them or just continue with the open ones?
That is up to if Carrick can try and make that determination if he so chooses. So does Carrick do.
He vocalizes aloud if he should break open some of the closed archways or not.
Brady gives you an impassive shrug of the shoulders. An impassive? Is that true? An impasse?
Impassive.
Impassive.
All right. Well, he kind of just shrugs his shoulders, and he hits it with his hammer.
It is incredibly hard, and it is very thick based on Carrick's assumption of based on his blow.
So, like, he can't get through it hard and thick, or?
Carrick would not think that it is something you could very easily break at all. You would need some sort of heavy magic machinery and or explosives.
Oh, cool.
There's no such thing as heavy machinery. Hold on, wait.
We need a bomb.
Or we could just keep going, Carrick. It's also a plan.
It's less fun than the bomb.
I don't think we have a bomb. Do we have a bomb? Anybody have a bomb?
Locke kind of goes.
Locke. Throck is the bomb.
Not at the moment, but it could be arranged.
Yeah, I don't think we could alchemically make anything that would be effective in a short
Not
enough
at the
period
moment,
of time.
but it could be arranged.
Yeah. The wall, if you so choose to attempt to procure your way through it. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, it's a hardness of 8. It has 540 HP, and it's a DC of 50 to break it.
540. Yeah, that's going to take a while.
I would think that Carrick would... That's each archway. That is one archway. Guess how many archways there are?
He just wants to know what's if they're closing off something or if they're like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great question.
So he hits it with his hammer, and he goes, "Yeah, that didn't do anything. All right, moving on."
Throck begins trying to dissolve it with acid. 1d3 worth of damage at a time.
Yeah, it does absolutely nothing to the thickness of the stone is able to neutralize the poison. So even with repeated splashes, it does not seem to penetrate at all. Which it doesn't seem to make sense, but I guess the acid's just not strong enough to cut through this type of stone. I guess I would think that. Yeah, I would think it would have.
Worked fine on Devil, not on walls.
Exactly. Yeah. Not extra thick of unknown stone make walls, I guess. So we enter into a room, which again looks similar to all the other rooms you've done thus far. And again, you have to roll a d4 for me.
And Carrick points out, "This reminds me of the time I met my friend Gogo."
Oh?
Yeah, he was a weird little fella.
Roll again.
Dressed all in rags. Very accommodating. 3.
You see as you guys pass the room, there is a circular thing, and you find one unopened archway, and then the archway that you just entered from is still open.
All right, so we'll go to the other one.
You have to go back the way you came.
That's how I met Gogo.
Or you can try and break down this door. Either way.
That'll take a couple hours.
It would take a very long time. So you go back in the other room. Go back where you came. Right. Roll another d4.
1.
So there is through that archway. There is another one directly to your right that heads what you feel is south.
Okay.
So you can go through that one. And again, you can roll another d4.
3.
There is a tunnel directly to your not directly to your left. On your left side, you see a closed archway. Across from you, you see an open archway.
No tongue.
What was that?
But no tongue.
But no tongue?
You said tunnel. I said, but no tongue.
No, there's a closed archway and then an open archway, and then the one you came from.
Let's open it up.
So you go through that one right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you guys enter the area, are we using our typical marching order?
Why not?
Carrick, Brady, Johannes. No. Locke, Carrick, Brady, Johannes, Throck, Johannes. Yes, no. Give me a tick. Give me a tick. Give me a tick. Out of the 5 of us, which one looks the most juicy? I would think it's either Brady or Locke.
Define juicy.
Who would be the easiest to target?
Brady.
I would think it's Brady. I think it's definitely Brady.
I mean, juicy would be Throck, definitely.
Just based on sheer juiciness.
Mm-hmm.
That boy thick.
So, let me read this real quick. Again. Because I read this the last time. There's a whole lot of flavor text to this. And of course, they put this right at the beginning, which doesn't help me at all because it's like midway through the friggin' adventure of this dungeon is when this stuff happens. But yet, it's like right at the beginning. A particularly evil-looking creature with blood-red hair and gray skin that shines like polished steel. Horns sweep back over what looks to be a feminine head. Eyes and mouth grow red from within. Appears to be clad in armor that's gray and black. Suddenly strikes at Brady from the corner of one of these spirally staircasey things.
Uh-oh.
So Throck yells out, "Get back, demon!"
Well, it's a surprise round, so she's going to shoot Brady with her crossbow. And then Throck's going to yell, "Get back, demon!" Okay, got it. Got it. Melee, no. Plus poison. What does poison look like?
That depends
got it.
entirely on the type of poison they're using.
Got it. So Brady's
There's
flat-footed
there's 30
AC is 20. She's gonna roll to strike him. So she appears out of nowhere. She rolled a 2, which is shocking to me that she didn't just plow a dart right into Brady's heart. Absolutely shocking to me. I don't even know what to say. All right, roll for initiative, folks. That is not what I expected. Brady
Dang.
rolled a 4.
Double
She
dang.
rolled 4.
Doesn't Locke get to act? As
No.
Locke has uncanny dodge and cannot be denied a dex bonus to AC, therefore can act in surprise rounds.
She was straight up invisible. So unless his thing says can't always act
Nor
in
does
surprise round.
hold on, uncanny dodge. Nor does she lose her dex bonus to AC if the attacker is invisible. Specifically, invisibility doesn't work.
Yeah,
But
he wasn't aware of her at the time she attacked. It's an awareness.
acting in surprise rounds is not part of uncanny dodge. It's just you don't lose your dex bonus. That doesn't mean you can act in surprise rounds. That's a different.
Right.
That's a different ability.
That would be if you were hunting her and she was hunting Brady, and she shoots Brady, then you shoot her. That would be how that would have to go. But she was. I mean, you could roll for perception when she's invisible, but I don't think there's any chance in hell you can detect her. But you can try.
5% type thing. You can always roll.
Always possible.
Where's his die? There's his die. He did not roll a 20.
I mean, give me what he did roll.
Oh, that was not a number. That was sounds.
Yeah, she has evasion, improved uncanny dodge. She has trap sense. She has damage reduction. She's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
23.
Yeah, what you're describing is something called temporal celerity, Justin, which is it's an initiative ability where you can act in surprise rounds.
Cool. Get
Yeah.
that.
I think eventually rogues cannot be surprised during surprise rounds. I don't remember which.
It could be an ability that you just get inherently. You're saying?
Let me see.
I'm a jerk because I'm not even. We're talking. Did you guys give me initiative rolls? Because I did not
No.
record it.
Not yet,
Definitely
no.
Give me initiative rolls.
All right. Johannes got 22.
For
What?
advanced balance.
Yeah.
Crazy. What else?
Throck got 20 total.
No way.
Yeah, I rolled a 18 for Johannes and a 19 for Throck.
Insane.
Yeah,
Lock
that's
and
why I went
carry.
ooh earlier.
Mr. Locke, Mr. Carrick.
So yeah, for example,
Balance.
Justin, the monk archetype Sohai can always act in surprise rounds. They trade away their stunning fist ability to do that, which is the whole point of playing monk.
Basically. Yep.
Lock 25, Carrick 13.
What?
Natural 20.
Everybody's going before Brady. Great. So, Locke. You see Brady almost take an arrow to the head. Luckily, it missed. What do you do?
Does he still see the creature?
Yeah, you can see her. Yeah.
Okay.
She has attacked Brady, so he's now aware. He goes, "I'm being attacked."
And, so he turns around because that's behind him. Because Brady's behind him.
Yeah, so we are all marching towards. Oh, roll a d4, by the way. I forgot to do that. I'm an idiot.
2.
So we're all marching towards the left staircase towards an open archway in marching order. And then Brady got attacked, so she is across the mystifying staircase, and she shot an arrow at Brady. So she's across the gap that we'd have to advance to, either around or across if we wanted to. And she's crouched down in a very defensive-looking position. She has a hand crossbow on her hand, and she has a wicked-looking short sword in the other.
I want that. All right, I'm shooting her.
Might as well. I mean, why not?
That's not a die. That's a cap to my mechanical pencil.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
I just critical. The damage is
You rolled
very
a
good.
20.
Yeah, 20 then 15.
Well, what is your total on the second one?
15 plus 11, 26.
I think that gets her, man. What is it critical for? Is it just standard times 2, or does it basically
Times
kick in as a?
3, times 3 sneak attack. But I rolled
Does
a
it
lot
really
longer.
when you crit?
Sneak attack, I do not think is multiplied on criticals.
Could be, yeah. It's additive and not otherwise.
$22.
I'm just gonna do it because of a die to roll her hit die.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So it's changed. We're playing Pathfinder 1.
Yes.
In Pathfinder 2, sneak attacks are doubled. Not in Pathfinder 1, though. That is a difference that changed literally between the two systems. So the answers are yes and no.
So she took 22 damage, is that what we're saying?
Correct.
And I found the rogue ability you were talking about, Justin.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Ambush. Bandits get it. If you have the archetype of a bandit, you give up Uncanny Dodge to get Ambush.
Oh, cool. That means you can always act in a surprise round?
Not only that, but in the surprise round, you can do a move action, standard action, and a swift action. You can get a whole round in a surprise round rather than just do one thing.
One thing, yeah.
So it is now Johannes' turn.
Nope.
What's Locke doing? Does Locke want to
Locke
do more?
has rapid shot. He has one more go at her.
No way.
That's why he took it.
Yep.
He's a sniper.
No way.
Way. 16 plus 11. Yeah, so that one picked before out of 15, so why go to 16 on it? Yeah, I should have thought of that. Oh, add two damage to that just from the magical properties. Oh, I forgot. But I'll just add this to this. 2, 4, 8. This one was only 12. So.
So that one's 12.
Yes.
So then 12. And then it's Johannes' turn.
Yes. Alright. Johannes is gonna light her up. He can see her from where he's at, right?
Fired up.
Yes.
Alright.
Again, she's perched. She struck at Brady. And then everybody's there.
Took 2 hours.
Ooh. Does an 18 hit?
No.
Ah. Alright. The first
Do you
attack
want me
is most important.
Do you want me to roll stealth to see if she detects lock or no?
We can do that next round. Just remind me.
You got it.
Her perception's pretty good.
Next attack.
So the book always gives you like a base hit points. So then I had to roll 8 d8s, and I literally got the exact same number as what the book said. Which I forgot.
Nice. That happens sometimes.
My second attack definitely missed, and my final attack I think also missed.
You know what, Johannes?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Throw away that die. That die is defeating you. That die
You should never roll that die again. Ever.
Never roll that die again. That die is in timeout.
It was called Monster Lore, by the way. I want to look up Monster Lore.
So Erithil cannot attack. Can she? She cannot get in melee range. Correct?
Why?
Oh, I thought you said she was up on a perch thing.
Yeah, she's up perch. You have to run around.
Kyle,
Erithil
Erithil
has
has
to run
acrobatics. If she rolls well, she can go through the allies.
She could roll to run around the ally. She could roll to jump across the gap. So there's some options to get over there.
All right, I'll have her
I
roll
don't
acrobatics.
jump across the gap, and I don't shop at the gap. I make these rules.
Does 16 do it?
To pass through, who are you trying to pass through?
Spaces.
Probably everybody.
No, because Johannes would be at the rear, correct?
Okay, so everybody except for one person.
Well, let's say you go the other way because it's a circle, right? So you just have to get through Johannes.
Yeah.
Versus having to go through everybody, right? So
Fair enough.
Let's say Erithil just has to go through Johannes, so that's fine. I think 15's for one, right? One medium creature to go around.
Sounds right.
I think so.
Okay. So
You advance and now you're in melee range.
she go bite.
Let me see. So not make me a liar. If I'm gonna count this way. Though the dog's fast, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're here. Do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, it's 30 at most. To go completely around.
It goes 40 feet per round.
Yeah. So it can reach.
All right.
Even with the acrobatics.
It's gonna try and bite, and it rolled a 1, and then a 12.
Excellent.
So it's not a critical fail, but he still misses. And that's a different die. I changed dice. Just gonna put that out there.
Where'd Justin go? We're missing the person that needs to act next. Oh, okay.
had to put my cereal bowl in the sink.
It's Throck's turn. I'm looking at things, so I turned the camera on, and then nobody was there. I was like, what? So Throck, what do you do?
Throck is going to cast a spell that is a spell and an attack combination.
I like it.
It's
Do
going
it.
to cast. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I went to zoom in and I turned the volume up. Yeah. It's going to cast Bladed Dash.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
It's a good time to cosplay. Now, if you have Bladed Dash, the dog is now in melee. There's only one other spot that can work on, and then it'll be tough for Carrick to strike at her because
he has reach.
He has reach, right? But keep that in mind.
He'll like by definition he can strike over allies.
He could strike over allies, yeah, but it's going to be a challenge.
No, I don't think there's any negatives
Can
with
you
it.
just go through the gap?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
No.
Carrick jumps the gap.
When you
That'd be ridiculous.
when you Google the way
Can you
flanking
reach through
works,
the gap?
What was that?
Kyle
You
said
said flanking?
oh yeah, if you Google the diagram for flanking, it talks about how the ogre versus the goblin mechanic, and how because
the
the
reach, it can swipe over the goblin and also hit the character, even though there's a goblin right in front of it. they can still hit the PC.
In this instance, Carrick's a ogre. I agree.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like an onion.
Yeah. So Throck is going to do that. So, okay, +7. All right. So he does that and rolls the dice off the desk. Okay, got
That's
it.
why I have a box.
Ooh, so close. Okay, he definitely
All my
hits.
fingers.
It was almost a crit, though. He rolled 17. The Falchion's crit is 18 to 20. It's okay. So,
What is the dog's AC, by the way?
Throck dealt 11 damage, by the way. The dog's AC is 23.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's the
Now, there's
natural
no
armor
attack of
plus
opportunity.
barding. There's a reason I had that.
Oh, you did the barding. Yeah. Is there any attack of opportunity for the bladed dash thing? I think not,
No.
right? It's just
No.
without.
Because it's a
Because
spell.
it ports to a location and
Just
doesn't
literally
attack
pop up,
doesn't
just pop up.
anywhere along that line.
Right. That's good. And then it's Carrick's turn.
I actually don't even think I need to be next to him. I think I could have done an attack at any point during that line. So I could actually just dash
You
back
can.
and forth.
If you attack, well, I think you have to go in a straight line, so you'd have
Yes.
to cast it again to go back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I cast that spell every turn.
Yeah, you could go back and forth. Yeah, that would be cool.
How many
Bladed
times
dash
can you
is
cast
crazy.
that per day?
How many times can I cast that per day? I can cast that.
Mm-hmm.
6 times per day.
Wow.
Is that a first level spell?
It's a 2nd level spell.
That is exactly like how Final Fantasy 15, the Prince. I can't remember what they call it. They call it something, but he does a bladed dash, so you literally would fight like that Noctis.
What level magic does he have access to right now? 3?
Yep.
Maybe not even. Yeah, he should have 3 at 5, I think.
Call?
Give me 1 second. Let's see. Yeah, he has. Oh wait, no, he does not have access to 3rd level yet. He knows a 3rd level spell, but he can't cast it yet.
What spell's that?
It's a secret. If you watched the streams, you'd be able to find out. But
I want to know what it is. If I watched what streams?
my stream right now,
I'm confused.
Alright.
I had my character sheet up on the screen.
Oh, I see. If I was watching your stream,
How
I
far
got
away
it.
is Carrick from the demon? Devil.
30-ish feet,
Okay.
40 at the most.
So he can move 20 and still lunge and hit. Okay. Very good.
We can assume that might be possible. But you have to charge in a straight line.
He's not charging, he's
So-
just moving. Not charging.
Yeah, you'd have to move and then lunge. Because that gives you at most 35, right? So we'll assume
That would give me 35.
yeah.
15
We'll
is
assume
20.
that works.
Okay. So full bab. 27 to hit. 13 plus 14.
Now you can't. Oh, by the way, are you using the pole or the hammer?
Hammer.
Using the hammer.
He would have to charge to be able to take out the pole arm, and he can't charge.
And he can't charge because there's nothing straight to charge to.
Exactly.
Unless you left. Oh god, that'd be amazing. Oh, that'd be so sweet. Anyway, don't leap across the channel, by the way.
No, he was good.
That would be sick. Can you charge if you jump? Is a jump charge a thing, or we'll have to look that up later.
Okay. I thought you were going to tell me something because I was waiting.
I lost my train of thought, to be honest. So
It's okay.
Would-
You
would
get a
you
pass.
22 damage, 5 of which is fire.
22 damage, 5 of which is fine.
Remember, 8 plus 6 is 10.
So with that, she hisses. She took fire damage. Let me see if she is... Oh, she has DR of 2, by the way, so I have to reduce all the damage by 2.
Ooh.
This. This. Well, now it's going to get complicated. 2 off of that equals +4, which is this. 6 plus this. Plus 8, which is this. So she hisses. She has a DR resist fire of 5, so she takes 0 fire damage.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep. Boo!
So add 5 damage. So that you do 17 damage. But she's got that. She hisses at you guys. She then suddenly levitates across to the middle of the gap, and she starts to descend quickly downward.
Is she moving through one of Carrick's threatened squares, which are very plentiful?
When you think you're going to swipe at her, she suddenly disappears.
What a fiend.
What was that?
What a fiend.
Yeah. And she again is descending quickly downward away from you, Carrick, and she just pops out of existence. So you are confused and befuddled. And with with her hiss, with a hiss, she is gone. So Brady's there.
I actually forgot about something, by the way. I was -2 to dexterity this whole time. I forgot you said that.
Everybody was -2 to dexterity.
Yeah, so all those misses I did were even worse.
Yeah. I didn't think to talk about that because I didn't want to make you feel worse about it. But yes, I did mentally think he is doing an even crappier job than what he's thinking. And I think that ends the combat with our wonderful Mistress of Death.
So did we actually defeat her, or did she just escape?
She is definitely going to escape. Yeah.
What was that thing called
What thing?
that we just fought?
Demon Adventure Lady?
Her name
That
is
person?
Cheryl.
No, her name's not Cheryl. No, sorry, Bob.
Cheryl,
Evil-looking tiefling.
Cheryl Dean. Cheryl Dean was her name.
Oh, is it tiefling with hero levels or something?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, I thought it was an actual devil.
She is a devil-looking tiefling. How's that?
They all
Red
are.
hair.
They all are.
Gray black skin. Well, I mean, like extra devil. I'll just fucking show you. Why am I trying to describe this thing? Why? Oh, it's got her name though, so I'm gonna have to like cut her name out. Here we go.
Is her name important?
It's Paula Dean.
Yes, you should not know her name unless you somehow convinced her to tell you her name. No, her name's not
I
Paula
would
Dean.
love to have this conversation with her, but
Yell after her. Yell after her real quick.
what's your name?
Just so you're aware, the next villain I'm DMing, it's totally gonna be named Paula Dean. But it's gonna be one name. That Paula Dean is her full name.
That is so great. You rolled a 2, right? Thank God I remembered that.
She doesn't look friendly at all.
No, she doesn't look. She looks pretty intimidating.
She looks ribbed for his pleasure.
It's because she is.
Excuse me.
So we are here. We are going through the second archway here, and then we have to again roll a D4. with the passing of that, Brady looks over at Throck and Josh and says, "Watch her back. She could come back."
Throck then immediately puts on guard and like exaggeratedly like looks backwards and like walks backwards like to take up the rear. He takes your instruction very seriously.
Of course, she's invisible, so he's not going to be able to see her. But you know, it is what it is. So, roll another d4, Mr. J Man.
Mr. J.
Tuna. Yep.
Sounds like you said tuna.
I said tuna. I rolled a die. And it came up
No.
as fish.
Rolled a die, held up one finger, and then said tuna.
I can't see. I'm looking at the map. So there is a
That is exactly what happened.
archway north to your left, and then two closed archways to the right, which is northeast and southeast.
Oh,
JM is the one struggling tonight.
Tuna. That's funny.
oh man.
You got to roll another. You got to go through the archway and roll another d4. Is that
Sure.
what you're thinking? By the way, we can legitimately almost
Do
get
this
lost
forever.
in these tunnels. Just so you know, it statistically isn't possible, but practically it could happen.
Or again.
So now we again hear the wispy, moaning, beautiful voice of that we remember from before. We
The
have
singing?
officially returned to that chamber. It now looks similar, and if you peek around, you can see the red floor, and you can see the chains dangling again.
All right. So back where we started, that was not successful. I don't know what to say other than that.
Brady nods and agrees.
Yep.
He says, "We could try the other way. If you guys remember, there was another way."
Yeah. Screw this place. Let's just go over there. Place sucks.
So we have to be careful around the construct again.
Mhm.
The chains and the moaning.
Throck gives it a dirty look.
It's good. So we walk down. So there's a door to the south this time. I don't know if we know it's south, but it's on the south side,
Okay.
and we can peek through that door if we so choose. By the way, I think one of the most dangerous things here was that tiefling lady. Just as a heads up, so I think that resolved itself pretty well.
Why'd she run?
It's unlikely she would have got a second round. Brady still could go, and then there'd be a whole bunch of ass whooping coming her way. So she's trying to strike from the shadows once her opportunity was gone. It's less likely she's going to want to continue the fight unless she knew she had the upper hand, which it was definitively trending in the other direction. Except for Johannes's arrows, she feels like she could take Johannes on one-on-one easily. So we get to the door. Is there any flavor text I can give you? You see there's 3 tunnels, one left, one right, one middle. We'll call this the junction hallway.
Okay.
And flavor text is: a junction in the hallway presents multiple methods to progress. A wooden door sits on one wall, while a rough cave-like tunnel winds away to the side. Opposite the door, 3 stairways proceed, 2 leading to the left and right, 1 leading in the center. Wooden signs with writing on them hang above the entrance to each flight of stairs.
What do they say?
This might be in Infernal. It is Infernal. So Brady goes, do you want me to try and read it?
Yep. One could say death go here.
Let's see if I got my comprehend language. I do. So you want me to burn it?
I mean, how many slots do you have?
I mean, I have all my spells, basically. I think
Oh,
I've used,
yeah, sure.
I've used like two turnings. I haven't really used spells since we.
So then, definitely.
Yeah, that's why Throck was like, I could just phase back and forth 6 times.
So the hanging signs are written in Infernal. Brady reads them one on one. The one of them above reads arachnophobia. Another sign above reads ophidiophobia, and another one reads observation. Ophidiophobia. Does anybody know what that is?
No.
Roll a knowledge check.
Knowledge what?
I don't know. What would this be? What's psychology in ancient time speak?
It's not. Psychology is one of the newest sciences.
Just roll straight in then. Just go with a straight in.
Nope.
Ooh, Throck of all people rolled a nat 20.
So it is the fear of snakes.
So
Arachnophobia.
Throck knows that one for reasons that you don't understand. He looks
Because he's packing quite an anaconda.
maybe
But
could be.
Brady goes, I think we should go on this as
Let's
observation.
just say that Throck's middle name might be Russell.
Like Kurt Russell?
Justin got the reference.
I don't know what that means.
Whose middle name is Russell?
What the fuck? I did not want to process that one.
All right, let's go up to observation.
Yeah, I think observation is the way to go. What do you guys think?
Sure.
I think JM thought of something else other than what I was inferring.
I was
I'm
thinking.
laughing in my head. Pretty good.
I'm thinking both things. Yes, I get it.
No, I didn't mean like what you insinuated.
I realized that. Yes. It was just the timing of what you said versus what I said was making me shake my head.
Oh, I love it all.
Had you said it a moment before or you said it now, wouldn't have been a big thing, but just the timing was right where it is. So the observation chamber, let's see if I can give you some flavor of what that is. I think so. I think we're going up the center. Give me this. I'm trying not to give you guys more than what. I'm trying not to,
Sure.
spoil anything. That is a tiny window. Okay, so we're going up the middle. Flavor text coming at you. I think we're at B16. B16 states, observation chamber. The wooden walls of this chamber are painted in a somewhat nauseating yellow. Interesting. On one wall, an oak door with a large lock on the handle stands. A message burnt into the front. Likewise, hanging wooden signs bear messages as well. 6 in all, each hanging over a stairway leading out of the room. Ruined heaps of what may have once been chairs and tables lie scattered over the floor.
Cool.
What?
What?
Hold up. Hot Pockets
What?
now are coming in dessert flavors.
Sweet.
You can have
That's
apple.
making me hungry.
You can have apple cinnamon Hot Pockets or cinnamon roll Hot Pockets.
Mm-hmm.
That is incredible. Incredible news. Incredible news. What a time to be alive. Oh boy, is that. I'm probably the first person to say that this year.
Oh,
All right. So I guess this is going to happen.
what?
Standard marching order for us.
Yeah.
The usual.
So we're in this chamber. Brady goes, I think I can read these signs still. Because, you can read them for home. Out of the basically corner of the room, you hear, "You poor things suffering so much baseless fear. Please step into the therapy chambers and face these terrors. Then you're cured. Bring me your prizes, and I'll pronounce you cured. You want to be cured, don't you?"
What the hell is this place? I mean, nothing makes sense here. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Brady goes, "Okay, well that happened. Locke, do you notice anything in the room?" So the signs read, "Abandon all hope," is what one of the door reads. Brady tells you. One of them reads, "Exit," which is short and functional. Again, you see the arachnophobia sign. You see the ophidiophobia sign. You see one called hematophobia. Hematophobia? Yeah, hematophobia one. The other one says pyrophobia.
Fear of fire.
Fear of fire. So.
So, where's this guy? We're supposed to, if we face our fears and we win, we're supposed to bring him to the sky, but what do we get and where do we bring him?
Brady shrugs.
Those instructions were really poor.
You hear somebody says, "Resolve your lingering fears, my pretties."
Rockno's scared of anything.
You just hear the same thing repeated, with a little bit of a cackle this time.
I don't know.
Brady says, "Oh, how hard could it be?"
You're right. Go for it.
So Brady extends an arm to Carrick to go towards the blood one.
Carrick's like, oh, he says go for it, and you point at me. Nice.
Listen, you know your job. Get going. It's not the first time you'll be covered in blood.
Oh, well, that's not true. Yeah.
That's definitely not true. You've been covered in blood a lot. Often, as it were.
Let's see what this is going to do.
So that door, I guess, is not locked. It seems stupid that it wouldn't be locked. We'll just assume it's not locked. So the 2 flights of stairs allow access to this cylindrical 30-foot high room. One leading up and the other leading down. What appears to be a dozen wicker bird cages hang by thick ropes from the ceiling, each dangling at a different height above the floor. It's kind of like the Chinese, 1,000 souls or whatever. Hell of the hanging people or whatever, like on Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay. I don't see any blood.
Nope, don't see anything.
Do I win?
I don't know. So I guess, do we all enter the room, or what are we going to do? I assume we all enter the room.
Oh, sure. Why not? Terrible decision.
I'm sure nothing bad can happen. Where is it? So we're at B. We're at the blood room, I think, is this one. I'll just kind of do this. It's kind of like a figure 8 type thing. Oh, there's a 3 in there. Just ignore the 3. So as we enter, poke around, 6 of the cages begin to rattle. We're at B17, I believe. And we're attacked by sturges. Sturges attack us.
Sturgeons, like the fish.
We're eating caviar tonight.
Tuna.
That's fun. Sturges, not sturgeons. It's a little different.
Oh, Operation
260. I'm so glad I downloaded the monster manual. This would be such a pain in the ass before. A sturge, a tiny magical beast. Oh, that is a good picture. That is a lot wickeder than I thought. Oh, I see. It's basically like a giant bat mosquito. Hence
With
the
delicious eggs.
No, I don't think we want to eat these eggs. I'll put it that way. Does it not look like a bat mosquito?
Kinda.
So we'll just roll initiative and we'll kick some ass of these tiny, evil, blood-sucking mother bleepers.
Are they actually evil or are they just neutral? Wow, I did well this time.
You're gonna ask me questions. Yeah, they're just tiny magical beasts. Flavor text of these insectoid creatures have 2 parts: bat wings and a tangle of thin legs, and needle-sharp proboscis. Proboscises. Proboscis.
Probosci. Richard Probosci. I went to school with him.
So they're kind of mean.
So, Lock 24, Carrick 17.
Let's see how many of these have a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So init is +4. Wow. Got lock. Bonus. Bug 1. Crazy how intensive just doing some basic stuff is.
Sometimes, yeah.
So what were the rolls again?
24, 17.
20 was Carrick. 4 was Locke. He's gonna go first. What did Johannes and Rock get?
Johannes got 9. Rock got 3.
Your good rolls continue, my friend.
Oh, I am well aware.
Brady rolls a 17, so he's going to wait till after Carrick. Throck, surprisingly, would be at the bottom of the list. All right, Locke, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot him. Because I like shooting things.
Sounds like Mickey Mouse. I'm going to shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna put me out their butthole. Let me see here.
So you do like the nearest one, the farthest one? What do you do?
I guess farthest. Does an 18 hit?
I have no idea.
Cool.
It does, yes.
Oh, okay. For 14 damage.
They are not surprised.
What?
Just so you know, they are not surprised.
What do you mean?
But they are flat. But they are flat-footed. So
yes. And again. Okay, that's even higher than the one before.
Hold on. So you shot one of the beasts with an arrow, correct?
Yes.
Roll
Yes.
a d10.
7.
So you killed the beast. Your 14 damage arrow, right?
Now he targets a different one. Yeah,
Nearest, farthest.
that middle.
The
I
middle.
rolled a 2 for that guy.
You rolled a 2 to hit.
And no, I rolled a 2 for damage.
What?
I rolled a 2 for your hit die. Sorry, I rolled a 2 for your hit die. You told me I rolled a d10 before, so I just rolled the d10 again.
It has 2 hit points.
Well, you said roll a d10, so I rolled a d10. It came up 2.
Here we go. Yeah. Do you strike at the bug?
So he hit because he rolled 22.
Sweet.
So I figured if an 18 hit, a 22 would hit. And he dealt 4, 8, and another 4, 12.
More than 2, right? So that icky bug pops.
Yeah, more than 2.
And blood like ooze drips down from the wound. And then a bug turns onto Locke and attempts to strike at him with its proboscis.
Richard Probosky.
It is able to melee touch 7, attack. What's your touch AC?
Touch is no armor, correct?
Touch is the... Yeah. No, it's not no armor. It's no...
Mm-hmm.
It's no...
There's no armor.
Yeah, touch is no armor. Flat-footed is no dex.
Got it.
So touch is 16.
Oh my god, it can't even latch onto you. That's amazing. Okay. It really wanted to. Somehow the bug is not able to grab onto Locke as it buzzes around his head. It is now Carrick's turn.
I got the swatter, yes I do.
You can swipe at 2 within melee range of your 15-foot lunge.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Oops, I rolled the wrong die.
First one you can attack is the one that is attempting to attack Locke.
Okay. With my big hammer. I rolled over 30. Because it's
Okay.
all sorts of magic.
Does major damage.
Yeah. I think the thing has 9 hit points. And it exploded.
That sounds about right. Next one.
Next one, I'm trying again. This one.
Can you lunge at 2 separate
15
targets?
plus 7 is 1, 2, 2. What?
You can lunge at separate targets.
Yeah. It's for each strike. Like you lunge, like Ivan with rapier and EP and foil. You lunge for the strike, not in general. So 50 plus 7 is 20.
Oh, but it hurts your AC. That's the difference. Is it hurts your AC, but you don't really care because your AC is ridiculous.
Yeah. Thing on has 7 hit points, so it died to
Sweet.
the end.
Brady then targets his next one, and with a swipe of his mighty battle axe, which we all know
Do
is
it.
always so impressive.
So good.
He's so good at this. It's his best thing. He rolls a 12. That's not terrible. I think he might actually hit with his battle axe. Let's see what my plus is. Battle axe +6. There's no negatives that I know of for this thing. Right? So then he'll roll a d6. Oh my god, he rolled a 1. Every bleeping time. So I did 2 damage. I'll roll my d10. And the thing is still kicking. Brady goes, next! Because he's always impressed with himself. Takes 2 damage. Oh, so something buzzes toward... Oh, the one that just took to the teenager turns on Brady, then attempts to lock onto him with a touch attack. And may have succeeded. Brady's touch AC is terrible. And then it is going to attempt to take its barbed legs to latch onto Brady.
Ew.
And you watch the proboscis suddenly pierce into Brady's flesh.
That's not good.
And Brady goes, it's
John
sucking the life
died.
out of me. Brady takes 1 constitution damage.
Oh.
Good for Brady. Sucks 1 constitution. It's Johannes' turn.
Nice. How many are still going?
There's one sucking on Brady, and
Yep.
then there's one other one flying around towards Throck.
So only 2 left?
Yeah, there
Dang.
was 2 taken out by Locke, and then 2 taken out by Carrick, I believe.
Alright. So the first arrow is going to be not the one targeting Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Or the first attack is going to be because it's 2 arrows. So I'm going to do the full health one. And does 20 hit?
It sure does, yeah.
Alright, cool. I deal... $20 damage in 2 arrows.
So that's very dead. You
Yep.
have one very, very dead.
Alright, now I'm going to target the one attacking Brady. I rolled a nat 1.
And then it is the wolf's turn.
Nope, I still have one more.
Oh, you can do another one?
Yeah. Ooh, I got 23 total. That
Very good.
the final attack never usually hits. For
Never usually hits.
yeah. For 7 damage. Wait, no. 8. No, 9 damage. 9 damage.
Well, he has 2 hit points left, so you successfully kill
Nice.
the bug that's sucking the life out of Brady.
Sweet.
That's it, boys. With the final Sturge defeated, it shrivels up and transforms into what you can only describe as a grape-sized, purple-looking amethyst.
Ooh. So he picks that up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the final one?
So this is what that creepy guy was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can conjecture. And I think that is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Cool. I was thinking the same thing. I am actually kind of sleepy.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of sleepy.
Everybody's on that level.
Yeah. I just ate a Snickers though, so that helped.
Listen, hungry? Why wait?
It was a Snickers
Snickers.
almond butter, which is better than normal Snickers in my opinion.
Do you like them? I'm not.
I like them
big
better.
fan
I
of
like them more by like at least double. I'm not crazy about Snickers, but the Snickers almond butter are pretty legit.
So I am a little curious how this adventure is going to end up, because we've been in this place for a while, and the longer we're in here, it feels like the less we've done.
It's because of all the combat. Combat takes forever, and this is all combat.
Well, it's crazy stuff. Like there's rooms, and there's like stairs, and there's like these chambers that morph, and like it's just.
See, this is why I
It's
make my
complicated.
own settings.
Well, I like it. I think it's cool, but it's interesting how it plays out. Like I can read concepts and be like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting," and then you play it out and you're like, "Oh, this is taking forever." And like it always feels faster when you're reading about it than when you're actually like playing through it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you guys remember,
Sure.
the thing we're looking to find here is like the cellist crux or whatever, the Horcrux mother effer thing that we're trying to
Wait,
get.
what? What?
Yeah,
John, we don't have that information.
the thing that gives us the idea of where the Pathfinder Lodge is. That is what we are looking for. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, but we don't know what that looks like or even what it is.
You have no idea what it is other than the description that we talked about many, many, many sessions ago now. You have literally forgotten what the whole point of it was. That's how long ago it was.
I don't think we got that information.
Yeah. We talked about it. I think it's even, well, I mean, I would have to scroll so far into the chat log, like it's not even effective to even like try. But this is what we're looking for. I don't know if you know it's here or not, but the thing that we're looking for is this thing, which
I thought we were trying to. Honestly, I thought we went in here to try to figure out how to
Defeat the shadows.
Remember that thing?
Yeah.
Remember that thing we talked about?
Negative. You have never sent this.
That's impossible.
It's possible. I've never seen this either. It is a scary looking D12, and I like it. I want one, but this is
Yeah.
the first time I've seen it.
There's no way that I didn't mention that before.
You
This is
did
100% the
you
case.
did say that we were looking for the Pathfinder Lodge. You did not tell us how we were going to find it at all. We just went into this area because it's like, oh, this is shadowy. I assume that the shadow is coming from we assume that the shadows are coming from this shadowy place, and then we've gone to explore. That is why
And
we're
then
here.
the shadows were killing people, so we're like, oh, we better stop that.
Yeah, that's good. They are absolutely interrelated. That is true.
All right, so we do not know what this thing is. You have never said that thing by name, so we don't know what we're looking for in here.
I love it.
We're kind of
How
just...
big is that thing, by the way?
Not very, not very,
That's a scale.
not very big at all.
Is it the size of a D12?
No, that would be funny, right? It's literally the size of a tiny guy.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a scary D12.
Chug?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm almost there.
Citrus fruits.
That's what she said. Hold on,
my
I'm
God.
almost there. Citrus fruits.
Citrus fruits.
I made something with citrus fruits today. The old ladies loved it. They said it was delightful.
They always do.
The old ladies ate my tasty rings.
It's always possible that I am misremembering.
Possible and probable.
This is your encounter. Because we're going on and on about XP. I know for a fact I cut this and I showed it to somebody. But I don't see it in the chat log. Oh my god, I found Kyle's trade goods though. So many things. Oh man, it's maybe it's possible that I cut it and it never got into the chat log.
That's what I'm saying.
That's funny. Anyway, yeah, there's an item here we need. Along with, general stopping of death shadows would be great. Would be wonderful.
I agree.
So remember that we talked to the Pathfinder person?
Sure.
And what did that Pathfinder person tell the party?
He was like, hey, you gotta figure out what happened. And we have to figure out where the lodge is. And we're like, okay, cool. Well, in order to figure out what the lodge is, we gotta find the Quiet Keepers. And so we were like, the Quiet Keepers really like art. And so we go down to the art place. And they're like, hey, we're looking for heroes. And we're like, heroes are here, bro. And then Kyle ruins everything. And we end up in here.
It's like an episode of Adam Ruins Everything, except it was Throck. Throck ruins everything.
Throck ruined nothing. He made it so much better.
There may have been a distinct possibility that some of the dialogue which would have filled you into why you need this item would have occurred had that plot twist not happened. So maybe there's holes in the next steps because we skipped so much dialogue with the whole how things ended in the end, So yeah, it's distinctly possible that it just never came up. But yeah, I thought that is what the Pathfinder hero said. You need to acquire an item that will provide you details into the next steps, and that item is basically a weird-looking Horcrux of some sort, except it doesn't, hold a slithering lord in there.
Yep, that conversation never happened.
Yeah, it may have been slated for while you were celebrating the victory of the play that never happened. So that may be a gap. So you'll find an item, and I guess nobody's going to know what to do with it. So that'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think we're way more than halfway through the adventure. But there's definitely some. I think we're as far as the Asmodean knot that we're in. We got to be like 70% of the way through it. The big problem we're going to have is figuring out how to solve the tunnels that continue to morph on us. I don't know how that's going to resolve, but if we can, we'll be in good shape. We could have just lucked out and got to the end of it, but instead we went around, got attacked, and then started and ended where we started. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next time.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. Well, thanks for playing. So we'll probably not play again tonight. Not tonight, this week. We're definitely not playing again tonight because that would be too much. So we'll consider this. We'll do it again next Monday, and we definitely should be through this content by the next session. I can't. Let me just not call myself a liar and just see where we're at right now. There's some more combat, and there's this thing. Yeah, I'll read on. Yes, because yes. We are well close to the end because the last 30 pages of this adventure is the play. So we're much farther along than even I thought, which is good. Yeah, because we're at like page, we're in the 40s, and the play starts at like 58. So we should be mostly through it.
We only have 13 more pages of content to go through, Justin.
That's true.
How many pages did we do tonight? 1.5. All right.
No, we did a lot more than 1.5.
We're getting there, buddy.
We went from B9 all the way to B
11.
We did it's not really linear. We did B21. We did B 17, 18, 16. So yeah, we're not. I'm really curious how we're gonna get through the goddamn puzzles here. The puzzles are really what's scratching my head, but we'll figure it out. So there you have it. Ooh, the 6 interesting.
You look interesting.
Oh man. Jesus Christ. That's fascinating. Anyway, I'm reading ahead. I shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be.
No. It'll be a surprise for us all when we die. It'll be great. We pop in a room. There's Asmodeus himself is there, and he's like, "You shouldn't be here." Thus, the campaign ends. Like, I should have read ahead.
Throck begins stripping naked. It was,
It was destiny.
I don't think I'd want to. Oh, Asmodeus, he's stripping naked to taunt him. Is that what he's trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want to taunt the greater devil of the plane that you're. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Do you think begging would work?
No.
Exactly. See, exactly.
No. I guess if you can't beat him, taunt him. So right. So Jay, it sounds like you're going to be on point for after next week. So we'll figure that out when we get to it.
Roger that.
Anything else, Mr. J and K? Get some sleep.
No,
I'm just curious where this Pathfinder guy is going to end up.
What do you mean?
I don't know if that's something I should take into account.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't know his point, basically. Like, I don't know his goals or...
That's fine. I made him up. So you can just talk through it.
Fair enough. I thought he was in the little book you were reading.
No, they have a character, but it's not the character I invented. So we can do whatever the hell we want with him. Just like Throck did the goddamn play. You can do whatever you want.
Little bit.
You should. I know he was like cracking up when he saw my face. I'm like, I don't. What does Throck do? He just made it worse. Oh, that's interesting. There's about 17 pages of text now that are moot, but we'll just keep going.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a big party and all this other stuff.
Yeah, did I tell you about that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So what was supposed to happen, because now it feels old, because it's been a while, because we're working through this. The Church of Asmodeus may or may not have been invented by me. And then the friary definitely is not a friary in the adventure. It's just totally made up. I'm like, okay, crap. I don't know what to do now. I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'll just make shit up. So that was supposed to be the manor of the mayor, who we celebrate our victory in doing such a good job of the play, and where we like split our loot and all that crap, and get praise from the town and everything like that. Literally everything opposite happened. Like, we're totally hated. Like, nobody wants to. There's no mayor. I literally said that this town doesn't have a mayor. So it's like, well, shit, how many of you going to have a mayor character? I literally said this town does not have a mayor. Like, explicitly, repeatedly, in the political factions do not have a singular, like, mayor. So it's like, oh, well, this works out great. Now I don't have to worry about any of that crap. Oh, but how am I going to tie it all together? You know? And I was like, I know. We'll just infiltrate the church. So that's kind of how I took that. So that original, the friary was originally supposed to be the mayor's house. And
So
we
the
have
mayor has the evil item in the shadow plane?
Yeah. He's obviously a great mayor. This is the kind of mayor you want in your town.
He's a good guy, great guy.
He's great. He worships Asmodeus and has a extra plane to the Shadow Realm. It's fine. He's good. Yeah. So yeah, but it worked so well. I was like, this really does look like a friary. Like they actually set it up like how a friary would be. You know, it has a library, it has a cooking area. I was like, it actually could literally look like
It
any
has
sort of
a
friary.
it has a mushroom circle and a large banner worshiping Siren in the middle of it.
It used to have a stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there is some funny things with this estate that actually work well, not only for the whatever the stupid people who wrote this adventure were doing, and that actually works with the Church of Asmodeus thing. Like it actually was really, it actually fit really perfectly into the plot divergence. So, because fuck that mayor, he's a piece of shit. He's basically the Trump of the town. Like if there was ever a Trump character, it's this mayor. It's this mayor fucker.
What's his name supposed to be?
I'm gonna show you a picture of him because he's such a piece of shit.
And is the director guy whose name I forget, is he supposed to be our best friends for life and now he hates us forever?
So many relationships spoiled with that. It's funny. Robble. Robble was the guy.
Yeah, he was supposed to love us, right?
It was going to end differently, that's for sure.
He was going to love us.
Lord Mayor.
Because we got him money.
It's Lord Mayor, so he's noble and the mayor. Abernia Arvandixi. It's not easy, man. Well, maybe there isn't a picture of him. There's like these other characters that have pictures. Maybe I don't have a picture of the mayor. I have like a picture of a general and like another noble. Anyway, so you're supposed to make friends with the nobles. Instead, basically everybody hates you. Oh, it's this guy. This is the mayor. Oh, he definitely looks like an asshole. I got it. Let me just show it to you. Messenger. Look at how assholish that guy looks like. He basically looks like an evil Danny DeVito.
It's okay. I didn't want to see it anyway.
Did it not pop up?
I think you DM'd it to Justin.
God damn it. Here we go. I don't know why it would have DM'd it to Justin.
We would have had a feast at 12 o'clock. We have the last course that consists of exotic tobaccos and potent liquor.
So much content was missed with this.
A particularly unsettling course that involves the guests eating live serpents that have been gorged on drugged mice and other mind-altering substances. The snakes are harmless, but the PCs are not expecting to discover living reptiles when lifting up their planets. Straight up Indiana Jones. Before that, we would have needed the dance of what? This
monkey
course
brains
consists
and
of a
everything.
whole roasted baby squid served with honey sauce, minted lamb with fresh vegetables, sauced hatchling alligators, turreens of cod spawn, garlic.
Garlic's tasty.
And leveret stewed with lime and parsley.
I mean, it was like a dozen pages of content that just were no longer going to happen. It's crazy. But it's good because this.
Hey, look! Hey, look! There's sturgeon. At 9 o'clock, there's sturgeon.
There it is.
Oh, I love it.
With a hot lampreys hot sauce. Yummy. Yep.
At 8 o'clock, we ate warg flank.
Mm.
And chewed soup.
Tasty.
They're weird lobster-like guys.
Listen, we didn't eat shit. None of this happened. None of this at all happened. Yep. And then this again, evil Danny DeVito character does not exist in our town, thankfully.
What do you mean?
So I was thinking of potentially having one of the nobles that I created host it, and then I could have borrowed some of that content from, I don't necessarily know like the feast and going through all the different timings and everything, but it would have been a different noble because that guy's an asshole. It wouldn't necessarily have been Asmodeus and whatnot, but I really like the friary and really like how that whole thing worked out. I can't believe we snuck in there. It's insane. So, and you guys like repurposed one of the NPCs to be our bitch for the mission. Like, I think it worked out great. So.
Throck got to get naked again.
Oh my god. Whenever we need a distraction, we have our man. That's for sure. And whenever we can start sharing those not safe for work orc pics, I'm down for that too. Sorry guys, have a great evening. Anyway, I'm glad you guys appreciate this adventure. I actually like it more what we've done with it than what kind of the Pathfinder people did with it. But again, barring some of the characters and themes and everything, was exactly in alignment with the types of things I wanted to do. I wanted to have noble court stuff. I wanted to have kind of some of those soft skills things. I don't necessarily know if I would have done a play, like 100% play, but it just worked towards it. So that's why I kind of wanted to borrow these themes. But the mechanics of the maps is just, I think sometimes working through the maps themselves it's more of a barrier than assisting with the adventure, so maybe that's something we work less on using the map, but it's hard because how do you describe the scenario if you don't have a concept, right? I think that's the big challenge. So that's why I like using these pre-made maps and stuff.
Makes sense.
Something physical to work off of, and then whatever I plan, Throck's going to screw it up anyway, so we should be fine.
Blame Justin. He's the only reason that Throck came along.
No, I'm glad Throck's along. He's a very interesting addition to the group. That's for sure. Brady still doesn't get him. Like he's as confused about Throck as he is about these infernal.
He's a weird barbarian, cleric, paladin, druid thing.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Like he is by the books. He should be like your right hand man, but in flavor, he's like more Johannes.
Yeah, I agree. I already have a right hand man, so I don't need another one anyway. Brady's got his grumpy dwarf. I was gonna say grumpy orc. I don't know why. It's grumpy dwarf. All right. Well, have a good night. We'll talk more later.
Right.
Sleep well, gents.
Sleep well. Thanks for playing.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.